good, y'all? What's good? What's good? Welcome to
back.
the Ball Online podcast. Welcome back. Ain't posted in a minute. About been 3 weeks of no basketball talk, but we're here. And it's a good day to be back here. We got a 73 ball. We got a 62 ball from D-Book. Got a historic game from Luka. You know what I'm saying?
What? Like on book.
You know, it's a good day for real fanatics.
This nigga wet. That's crazy.
Like on book.
What are we doing?
All right.
Which one do we start with? There's like 260 points, 270 points.
Let's start with the worst one. Carl Anthony Towns.
The worst one.
Yeah, dude, that's the funniest shit I've seen like all year, honestly.
That was
like props to him.
Did he have 40 at the half?
Yeah, props to him to forget 62, but that nigga had 59 or like 58 by the end of the third. Like, and he was just, or something like that.
He was on pace,
just
bro.
Like,
he was the best half.
They literally like gave him the ball almost every possession, and he was just like trying to push it up.
Yeah, they played
hero ball the entire fourth quarter and lost.
I think Edwards had like 0 points the whole game, and it was just force feeding him.
For the most, like he didn't start scoring until like the end of the game.
Yeah,
but he only had like a few points, and even
I mean, he obviously was forcing the shots, and that's why they lost. They were literally just giving the ball. He even got benched at the end of the.
Yeah, he was probably. I mean, Devin said he was tired, but he was also playing like ass. So,
but the benching is still pretty playing like bad. And then the coach,
the
coach's comments too.
Yeah, that shit was horrible.
Yeah, it was all bad. It was all bad.
I mean, 62 is still 62 though.
Dude, 44 was the best half since like the last like 40 years, bro. Shit's crazy.
Yeah.
44 and a half. Bro's
on
track.
Players are getting better or defense is getting worse?
No, players are getting better.
Offensively.
Players are getting better. Offensively, bro, if more people are doing it like in the last like 4 or 5 years, and dude, you watch the games, like you see like I'm gonna get into Luka or whatever later, but these shots are not easy. Like, yeah, sometimes Cat was like chucking like contested shots, but they're falling, bro. Like, he's a shooter. He's going to hit them. So, I mean, the game is just getting better offensively, I think, in my opinion.
I guess. And plus the rules defensively, like you can't hand check or really touch players like that too. And you can send them to the line easier. So you'll get more free throws. So it's more of an offensive based game either way. Not much you can really do. But seeing teams score like 100 in the third quarter is kind of crazy.
Yeah, I think last night pick up the pace like that.
Boston had like 64% from the field.
Boston.
I know today. The Suns had 80 points and a half. He's getting up there.
And then Booker at 29 in the first quarter.
That's crazy. That's a lot.
I mean,
of points.
It's better for entertainment though, right?
That's somebody's game average, Hassan. That's a great player's a game average. He got in a quarter, bro.
I guess it's good for
34, you said?
He had 29.
29 in the first quarter.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah. I want to see if anybody will beat Clay.
No, what was he down
broken? 37.
37. No,
37 is a lot.
Yeah. And it was like with 6 dribbles too, or something like that.
No, that was when he had like 60 points.
66.
Yeah, 60 on like 11 dribbles. Something like
the good old days. Now I can't even watch a game and not get mad at him.
Oh man, Clay
Dude,
Thompson.
I see him make one shot, then he makes another one, and then he goes like and shoots a half-court three, some stupid shot after that, like he's hot or something.
Because he could do this, He could do this.
He said these are the shots like I'm these.
Yeah.
Man, the sad thing about the team is I don't think they're gonna trade anybody at the deadline.
Damn.
I think they need to just rebuild, trade stuff to the Lakers.
Yeah. Get D'Lo back, have a fun time, you know.
We'll give you a nice little young boy package.
D'Lo, Kuminga.
I saw DeMar say that someone's gonna drop 100 by the end of the year. Think it's gonna happen?
DeMar
DeRozan said that someone will drop 100 by the end of the year.
Hey man. Hey.
Nah, I don't think it's gonna happen.
You don't think so?
They're gonna the league is gonna rig a game or something to stop him. Snipers with a tranquilizer.
Adam Silver with a sniper.
Yeah, he's gonna sniper with a tranquilizer dart in the ankle.
My leg.
Because you got to really go for it. It's impossible to score 100 if you don't go for it. Because if you're scoring 100 and the game is close, something's wrong with your team. And then if
it's like you have to be in like a perfect situation.
If you have 90 points and they're still letting you go for it too. Like they're not double teaming or triple teaming you. Like then something's
there's
wrong
no
with
way
the
someone
other
like
team.
they'll probably like foul out trying to hurt you before you get to 100. Like
You don't want to be known as the guy who got dropped 100 on.
literally like somebody's going to
Jalen
fucking
Rose.
DDT you. They're gonna hit him with an RKO. He get close to like he started getting to
I
like
remember-
78. It's gonna
I
start.
remember,
He's down. He's down. He's going down.
Yeah.
I remember
They get to
Jalen Rose was
78.
getting commercials with Kobe because he got 81 dropped on his head. You know, saying that is just for 81, you get commercials.
Oh man.
For real.
It's fun.
So how many olives would you like?
Who do you think would drop 100 though?
Oh man.
Who's capable?
Yeah.
You know, like a few years ago, in my mind I thought Steph could do it. I thought Steph could. He gets like an insanely hot game. He breaks the 3-point
It's
record.
too hard. It's too hard
he
like
does.
playing like that.
Break that 3-point record.
But no,
What's
he
his
has
career
to
high? I don't think.
11 or 13. What's the record? Fuck.
That,
It's
no, not the 3.
Clay has
I'm talking
14
career high in
in a
points.
game. Oh,
Yeah.
points?
62. Oh, I remember this. This was the bubble game.
Oh, he was like
Trajan
screaming with the
Williams.
shirt off, right? Like this.
Yeah, against the Trailblazers.
I feel
I used to
like
think
it's
he could
too
do it.
hard. The way Steph plays is too hard to score that many points. Honestly, if I'm being honest.
Let's see. Even the greatest scorers like KD can't.
KD, I don't think KD's hitting it. Does KD even
No.
have a 60-point? No.
No, he does have a 60-point game. Pretty
Doesn't.
sure.
I can.
You
I
want to
can,
bet?
let you, I can let you there, buddy. You don't got
No.
one. I remember seeing memes saying KD's the
55,
best
yeah.
scorer you haven't even. Yeah.
55 points.
He's not even
You know what?
trying.
I think it would actually be Embiid. Funny enough.
With the
Nah,
free throws.
what?
Yeah, with the free
Yeah,
throws.
well said.
But you need it though. You need to have like those things going for you in the night. Free throws, threes,
Yeah.
like high field goal percentage, and like bad defensive teams. All of the stars up to a line, and then you got to hit it. You know.
What was
I think
Luka's?
he did it too.
What was Luka's free throw lines? How many times did you get a free throw line today?
Today.
Yeah, let me see.
Not even that much. I
Let
don't
me get
think.
on the app. Let me get on this.
Yeah, you can check.
Yeah, let me know.
Real.
I don't think
Who
it
else
was too
did
many.
Embiid? I don't think anybody like SGA can't get there either. I mean, he's a foul merchant too now, but
Dude, if Giannis had like a little more
He
range,
just
he
shoots
could do it.
middies.
no, Giannis can't. That's way too many
No
twos.
range. He
Imagine
only
making 50
he
field
was
goals.
15 for 16 free throws today, Huss.
Damn,
15.
only 16.
Should I
Decent
check
amount.
Embiid's? I forgot Embiid's.
Bees has to be like 20 plus.
No, it wasn't even that high for a 70-point game. It might be in the 20s, so actually, you might be right.
I can check.
But I remember
For
him
Embiid?
not like, at least in the end, it didn't seem like he was just being
But
a free
those are
throw
real
merchant.
fouls.
It's
dude.
funny
He
because-
wasn't fouling.
Yeah, like
Real fouls.
that is true too.
It's funny because I remember that quote from what's his name from Pop saying, "Oh, we're gonna give it all we got" or something like that.
Oh
Johnson.
yeah,
We're gonna
dude,
stop
they
him.
weren't. I swear, at one point when I was watching that game, the Spurs did not like. They didn't care. They did. I saw Sohan on this guy, and I was like, dude, what are we doing? Like, what are they doing?
No. It's the whole damn season. Them not caring.
Speaking of Sohan, I think he's my most hated NBA player. I don't know why. I hate that.
Embiid?
fool.
Yeah,
No, Sohan.
Why?
I don't like that. Fool. Every time I see him, I don't want to watch NBA.
Did you know he dropped 34
decision-
points today?
Yeah, that's great,
Did he
fantastic.
really?
His
Yeah, he
decision making is
jumped
so
30.
ass.
That's crazy. 34 is kind of.
He's like what I feel like I would be in the NBA. Obviously, Cap, but you know,
What?
like,
So you think you're Sohan?
yeah,
that nigga
That's your
sucks.
player build.
that's why.
I don't think you played
Yeah,
nearly.
it's not very good. That's not a very good player comp.
But I know I'm
Even
real.
so.
I'm real.
I don't think you play like Jeremy Sohan.
Oh, maybe not. Okay. Yeah.
Who do you think? You actually do? You actually think you play like him?
Nah,
That's
nah,
how he was
nah,
playing
nah.
yesterday on Tuesday.
Right.
I
was his
play
inspiration.
I play like prime TJ McConnell. Okay,
That's not a bad comparison.
it's not.
TJ McConnell's good.
I
Yeah.
know. I'll take it. Who else?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
bro.
Probably
okay.
like
Should
a.
we talk about the good?
prime
Should we talk about the
time.
good scoring games? Luka.
Oh yeah, the rest of them. That's true.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Like who?
Oh, I mean, we touched on Embiid's, I guess, but we can talk
Yeah.
about deep books.
Yeah,
Oh,
D-Bucks
62.
is-
But they lost.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they
I mean, so did Cat. We talked to him.
Well, I mean, Cap's
That's
just
some
hilarious
good
because he got benched and then the coach like destroyed him too. Cap's just funny though, man. Like everything he does is just funny.
Is he really though?
Lito.
Bro's voice box changes like mid sentence.
Yeah. Does it?
So I
It
was
does it on
talking to him
purpose.
and like it was like this.
Who else?
Yeah. I mean,
I guess yeah.
I mean, what did we? What
it's
did I
not.
miss?
It's not a whole lot to
Giving up
even say,
for,
man. D-Book is just nice. I just want to give
haven't
him
watched
flowers
basketball
for
in a
getting
couple
buckets
weeks.
like that.
The best offensive players had great nights. Like it's just like Luka, Booker, Embiid, Cat, whatever. He had a great night. But you know, those guys are the top offensive players in the league, and they ate those nights in a 1 week session.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
70. I don't think anybody's gonna beat Kobe's 81. Not this year.
I don't know. The more the NBA goes on, the more I believe it might be.
It always
broken.
stops at 70 though. The past couple of years, so
Around 70 is like the mark. They're like, all right, that's it.
because
Luka's they got
fourth, right? Fourth highest.
Dude, I thought Luka was about to get 76, but I think he missed one. He missed that three. He missed the three to get 76.
He's tied with a few people for third.
But, I mean, if he kept going for it, he could have got it. He wasn't forcing it. I mean, you have to play the game like what comes.
No, there was some shots where it was
forcing
like
him like Cat.
Yeah, Cat was.
He's just getting double teamed and he passed it to like a different option, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think anybody's gonna be 81.
Bez, what do you think?
What's up?
What do you think about the scoring going on lately in the NBA?
Yeah, I mean, you guys pretty much talked about everything. I don't really have much to add, except you guys didn't mention the only dude who went off this week that isn't an all-star player, Harrison Barnes. I mean, I know Hassan saw that 39 points on the Warriors, and then they had 35 the game before that. So,
I mean, it won't last long.
And didn't he also clamp up Steph Curry on the final possession, if I'm mistaken?
No, it was De'Aaron Fox.
My fault.
No defense, free Draymond defense.
Oh man,
I need to watch that.
Yeah, I mean, obviously he's hot, but he's not gonna keep that up. Good for him though. I mean, on NBA Rivals Week, it's
Rivals Week.
Score against his old team.
Hey, you'd love to see it.
Yeah. You want to talk about the All-Star starters?
Starters? Ooh.
West versus East.
Yeah,
Do you like you like the West versus East format or the captain thing?
Yeah, I like it. I like the jerseys this year too. I think they're a lot better than they've looked in the years past.
You think they're actually gonna like compete this time?
No, probably not. But the jerseys look cool, and hopefully, maybe East versus West, a little more pride in that. You're definitely gonna know the players you're playing with a lot better this time around because you're playing against West players 4 times if you're in the West. You're playing against East players 4 times if you're in the East. So you kind of know your competition. You're gonna play with some of your actual teammates too. Dame's gonna play with Giannis. Tatum's gonna play with whoever. We'll get into that later. Whoever we picked, and then so I guess it's just another thing that they got to change up because last year was really bad. So the fact that it's different or back to what it used to be, I think that'll help in some capacity. Maybe probably not make it competitive, but maybe for the first quarter they'll be like, oh shit, West versus East.
We talked about this last year about how making it more competitive. I mean, the first year that they did the captain thing was pretty competitive, but after that, it's just like fell. I guess you got to like change it up, get some change in there so that they actually play once every while.
You know what I think regarding the competitive factor? Okay, I know it's All-Star Weekend for fun entertainment. I feel like if they just play hard, people will like it. Why does everyone need to come up with scenarios to incentivize players to do this? If players just play hard, viewers will want to watch the All-Star game more. Because
it's a meaningless game.
It's a meaningless game. I get you, but the players should themselves want to play hard against other All-Stars, themselves. It shouldn't be if you do this,
no reason for them
money.
To play hard.
Because it's an All-Star game, it's for the fans and it's for yourself.
Yeah.
That should be enough. I get it. I get it. I'm not a player. I'm not a millionaire, but I feel like that's what they should use it to go off of. Why do they need more incentives? I get it. It's a dead game. It doesn't matter, but it's for the fans at the end of the day. I
guess you don't want to get hurt. If I'm playing devil's advocate.
I see your point there. I see the injury hurt. I see it.
But who cares about the game, right? It's for the fans. They don't really care much about the fans.
But the fans care. The fans want to see. The fans want to see head-to-head matchups, tough, hard games. But I get the injury point. I totally get it. No one wants to get injured on a dead game.
Yeah, we do need a 1v1 tournament, but they won't do it because of injury also.
But even then, I feel like even if it's young dudes though, they could try to show out,
Jordan Clarkson out there?
He's old.
True. But it's JC.
I mean, you never know. You think anybody got snubbed from the starters?
Yes.
I do think one person for sure got snubbed. But who do you think it is, Bez?
Damian Lillard should not have been a starter in the East.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
it's funny because what's it called? This is one of his worst seasons.
Yeah,
shooting
as a
time.
player, it's one of his worst seasons ever.
Yeah, and then I guess he got carried by the fan voting. Dame.
Yeah,
Jalen
that's true,
Brunson just
too,
gotta he has to get his rank up.
He needs more clout,
Yeah,
bro. And I hate how people saying it's 1 point difference on thing. Why are people getting mad? But it's not about the stat that matters. It's like we watch the NBA. We know what like Jalen Brunson and Randall are doing in New York compared to what's going on with like Lillard's career right now with Giannis. And Jalen Brunson is just, in my opinion, more impactful. He's doing more as a player right now than Lillard. And even playing in the East, Jalen Brunson should deserve the All-Star lineup. In my opinion, it's just he'll make the reserves, but it's I don't know.
I mean, I don't think the system's flawed. He's just not clouded enough because I think he was down by millions of votes. So.
Bro, he's in New York. Why don't these it's New York.
Yeah, but I mean, like the casual fan, you're never gonna know who Jalen Brunson is unless he has a deep playoff run. And Damian Lillard's been famous for like a while. So
that is true. Yeah, the fan voting makes it.
Yeah, but I
Jalen
think
Brunson's not solidified yet.
Yeah, but the system helped SGA make it over Steph Curry, which is 100% more deserved.
What?
I don't think Steph Curry should be starting over Shea this year.
Ooh, some objective warrior talk.
Wait, what'd you say?
I mean, is it not facts?
What'd you say?
It is facts.
I don't think SGA should be. I think SGA should be starting over Stephen Curry in the All-Star game.
You do think?
100% from the season.
I agree. Okay, good. As long as we're on the same page there.
Yeah. I mean, I can explain why he's MVP candidate in the West, and we suck right now. I don't even think we're in the play-in. Steph and his stats are obviously not as good as SGA's this year. So obviously Steph Curry's more clouded, but I think SGA was pretty close in fan votes, and then obviously the media is going to vote for SGA over Stephen Curry because they've been watching more basketball this year than an average fan. So I think the system actually helped the right player make it. And then Luka, obviously, we just saw him drop 72. I mean, it's good enough to. I mean, they're the 8th seed right now. They're in the playoffs, and his stats are always up there. So I don't think Steph
I'm hyped to see that lineup is kind of crazy. If they play for real, I got the West.
West, yeah, because there's still people that are not going to make the All-Star team that are talented. So I always say Jamal Murray's never going to make it. I don't care how good he is, but he won't.
He's not playing exceptional this year.
At this point, I do feel like the level of talent. I do feel like it's getting more unlikely.
Yeah, but I mean, he could still be a Hall of Famer if they win chips. So,
bro, the reason these All-Star selections is kind of weird because some players are All-Star caliber, but if they're never gonna make the All-Star team, they never get an All-Star selection. It's not gonna show up on their record.
Yeah,
which I feel like is weird.
The All-Star game is the players actually care about making the All-Star team, but they just don't care about the game itself.
Yeah, but take for instance, last year Jalen Brunson didn't play in the All-Star game, right? If I'm correct.
No, he did. I think he did. Weren't him and Tatum going back and forth?
No, it was Brown. Jalen Brunson.
Oh, you said Jalen Brunson. Oh,
yeah, Brunson. I thought Jalen Brunson did enough to be an All-Star that year over Randall as well. Regardless, but Randall made it. Jalen Brunson did it.
Yeah,
and Jalen Brunson has one less.
About who's better, Randall or Brunson? I remember me.
Well, I was a Jalen Brunson advocate for last year. I still am.
I didn't hear you that much.
What do you mean? I didn't
hear you advocating him over Randall that much.
I just told you why Jalen Brunson is more impactful, how he impacts that team.
Now you want to ride the bandwagon, eh?
Whatever. I'm not going to go back and talk about what I said before, but that's another All-Star selection Jalen Brunson is not going to have, in my opinion. So I don't know. I feel like there's some players that do deserve All-Star votes selections that are not going to get it because there's too much talent in the league.
I think Brunson will make it.
No, for sure. But in terms of Jamal Murray and the West is just a different beast. So I mean, I think it'd always be like that. We can talk about LeBron's record, most ever All-Star games, 20.
Add another one to the accomplishments.
Yeah, he's gonna get more. He's gonna get at least 2-3 more, maybe. I think he can play till he's 45.
I hope so. I don't even think
he'll play. Fan votes are gonna carry him alone.
I think he can play till he's 45 if he wants to.
So if he had a terrible season, I mean, terrible for his standards.
Bro, Vince Carter could play till 42. LeBron can play to 45.
I don't know if he wants to play to 45.
Bro, saying
Yeah, no, I
45
don't think so
sounds
either.
crazy
He
too.
could.
Saying 45 sounds
He
crazy.
could though. Like
that's half his life in the NBA.
Well, yeah.
Hey, that's how it be.
From 18.
He's already spent. He's already
It's
spent
more
double.
than half.
Yeah, he's already spent more
Definitely more than half
of his life in the NBA than out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you want to do something else too. I mean, like,
It's LeBron.
I mean, you don't need the money. And he got the longevity awards.
So he don't gotta do anything.
Like, when does it hurt him for being in the league too long, and it hurts like his accolades and stuff?
If he
Like,
starts averaging less than 20.
Yeah, when he's like bad.
But then, like, what if you make the playoffs so many times and you don't win a ring? Think people are gonna use that as an argument?
Not
Bro,
really.
I'll just say it's 44 and then call it a day, bro. Grown ass man trying to push for playoffs. Come on.
Yeah,
He could be a grandpa in like 4 years. Think about that. Like, actually think about that.
Like, because wasn't he already 19? Like, there's
That's
18
what I'm saying. He could be a grandpa in like 3 years.
LeBron could be the first grandpa.
Imagine he played with his son and his grandson.
Oh, that's
LeBron James Jr.
Nah, dude,
LeBron
that's
James the
crazy.
third.
Bro, 65 going crazy on him.
LeBron James the
Dude,
third.
that'd be so wild. 65-year-old averaging 25. Like,
You see like a 3-man weave.
Three LeBron.
generations of James. Like,
James
come
to
on.
James. Love to James.
To James.
James.
Look, he's LeBron James third.
No, but then Bronny got brothers, so they're gonna have a whole team of them. They got Bryce
that's
coming
right,
in the
yeah.
league, and then
They're gonna make an expansion and have a new team.
Yeah, the expansion, the
LeBron's-
Vegas
the
team is
LeBron's-
gonna be the Brown
yeah.
family.
Oh man,
That'd be hilarious.
The James gang.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's gonna be 20 ever. I mean, he has his longevity on lockdown, so
I'm hyped to see KD and LeBron play together.
that'll never
on the same
happen.
team.
Bruh.
I think I'm talking
What?
about All-Star game.
All-Star game.
it literally will
It's
happen.
happening in real life.
It's
This
gonna
shit that
happen
will
in a few
never
weeks.
happen.
It's literally happening in
Yeah.
February.
Unless KD gets
Yeah, when's the last time they
I
played
said it.
together? And All Star, because KD he always gets hurt around this time.
Nah, he was never in the
Or he's
same.
the other captain.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
he's
He was
always
the
the other
Thunder and he
guy,
was in
so.
the East.
They're always in different conferences.
yeah, but they had the captain thing too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was still one. Like the captains were from different
He was
conferences.
a net, and then when Laker was a LeBron, remember?
Yeah.
So it was
Yeah,
still
right. You're right,
captains
because I
other
think
side.
Steph had the most votes, but he was in the West, so they couldn't have him
Mhm.
two West captains type of thing.
Yeah, so I think it'll be fun to see that. I just hope they actually do play. Like
They'll play, but-
relatively.
I mean, if you really
hard.
wanted it to be like a All Star game, Steph should be starting over SGA. Rather see some three
Warriors
come on, man.
propaganda
Yeah.
once again.
flopping.
Yeah,
Huh?
for real. I'm about to take back
Warriors
my.
propaganda once again.
And maybe we should start Rudy Gobert and DeAndre
No, that's
Jordan.
crazy, dude.
Oh, we should read the comment. Yo, YouTube just dropped the comment.
Shit is AIDS.
Hassan, can you
Can
see
y'all
it?
talk about Eddie turning around the narrative?
Oh, I'm looking at the private chat.
The only narrative he turned around is the injury thing because he's played in his last 82 straight games. I don't know if y'all saw that, but
I saw
Can't
something
call him
Oh,
about
he
injury
did
prone
82
anymore.
straight. Damn.
Yeah.
regular.
Nah, for real, I've been saying-
82 straight. Or like he's played 81 out of 82. He missed like whatever games
Something
this
like that.
year, but going into last
Yeah.
year up until this season, he's missed like 2 games. 80
I
out
saw
of
something
82.
is like top 3 in minutes or something played or some shit. Or
Yeah,
something
bro, he's
along
staying on the court and he's playing well. So I mean,
You guys still
I want to
suck.
hear Data Davis.
Hassan, what? Where's your team ranked right now in the standings?
Yeah, he's
Well-
getting buckets too. Like
You guys are ninth.
he's
You
getting
guys suck
buckets too.
though, so
That's not
You
their
both
fault, dude. It's the coach and it's slightly the personnel.
it's also memes of like, oh, Darvin serious when he doesn't have his hands in his pockets.
Yeah, wait till
Nah,
he gets
bro.
both them hands out. It's over for the league. Wait till both of them out here. You know what I'm saying? He can actually point to where people need to be at.
Yeah, right. I was getting a haircut today. I was talking to my barber. He said that the Lakers should fire Darvin Ham, sign Mike Budenholzer, and have Darvin Ham as his assistant coach. Like they did.
No. It's not.
That's hilarious. Okay, go turn him back to an assistant coach, dude. That'd be so
What'd you
crazy.
tell your barber, Hassan? What'd you tell your barber about that opinion?
Yeah, I agreed with him.
You're like,
No,
facts.
man,
Don't mess with my cut.
Just cut my
Yeah,
hair. I don't want
yeah,
it to mess me
You
up.
gotta agree. You gotta
Yeah.
agree. You can't just disagree.
Oh, yeah,
what are
yeah.
you talking about?
Then shit get aggressive. He started fucking up.
He's gonna give Hassan like a right angle or something like.
He's gonna have the Soldier Boy. The Soldier Boy had like the Soldier Boy shit goes like this, like diagonal.
What are you talking about? You think anybody else got snubbed from the All-Star list or no?
For the
No,
starters,
it was just Damian Lillard shouldn't be starting.
long as the
I think
starters,
I
that's
agree
it.
with everybody else.
Yeah.
You think he should be an all-star
deserves it.
regardless?
Honestly, like if he wasn't a starter, I don't know if I'd put him on my list. But since he's in the East, I think he'd make it anyway because the East is kind of easy this year. I feel like it was so. I don't even have like an honorable mention, a debatable. Like my East shit is so clear.
He wouldn't make the West lineup. He wouldn't make the West. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, he wouldn't make the West for sure.
But in the East,
he
makes it
on the
because
Blazers. He would not be all-star this season.
Yeah, he wouldn't be.
Well, I mean, he'd have obviously his stats would be more in like inflated.
Yeah. If he was averaging that on the Blazers, he would not be on my list.
Yeah, no. He'd average like 30, I think, on the Blazers.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. See it.
And he will always talk about Dame time and how never runs from the grind.
But he did run.
He did run, and now they're not the best team.
What do you? Okay.
So now he's not running no more. You know,
yeah.
He's gonna grind it out with the team.
Should we start
on Rivers?
Yeah, that's crazy. You know, he's getting paid $40 million too.
That's insane.
Bro, you know they're paying 3 coaches at the same time. They're paying Budenholzer, Adrian Griffin, and now Doc Rivers. They got 3 coaches on payroll.
That payroll is insane.
I think Doc Rivers the worst one, arguably. I really don't know. Like
he's actually working.
I mean, he was the best like left, I guess, if you wanted to fire the dude.
True, I guess, but me personally, unless he was doing something that the players just knew from the rip that like, oh yeah, this play's not going to work. You know, you saw Giannis on the sideline drawing up that little play or whatever.
Yeah.
So if they were doing that, clearly something was wrong. But I don't know if Doc Rivers is going to be any better. You know, we've seen in the playoffs all the talent he's had with the Clippers twice, the Celtics, the Sixers. He's got 1 championship to show for it with a super team. And like
I was watching Gilbert Arenas talk about.
I was gonna say that
Doc Rivers has the most Hall of Famers ever as a coach.
Like, exactly. Yeah. I saw the list of the players he coached. It was like James Harden, Joel Embiid, Kawhi, Paul George, Chris Paul, Blake Griffin.
DeAndre Jordan might even make
he did.
Hall of Fame.
Grant Hill,
maybe.
Yeah, all these dudes. And he has Paul 1 championship.
Kawhi.
And he has the most blown 3-1 leads in NBA history, playoff history.
I guess the only thing he's good for, I mean, besides the championship, is like he has bad teams. The bad teams that he coaches overperform, but he can never take them over the hump to the championship.
The problem is like the Bucks are already like 30-13. So, you know, if they were struggling in the regular season, I'd be like, all right, it makes sense. You guys got to win games, but they're doing fine. Like, when it comes to the playoffs, you just got Mike Budenholzer too. He doesn't make adjustments at all.
Yeah, in the playoffs, but he's a good regular season coach. But I mean, we all don't think that they're gonna win anything right now, though.
Who?
The Bucks.
What do you mean win anything? Like if in the playoffs?
Yeah, a championship. You don't think they're gonna win right now, do you?
No.
Yeah, I think they have a chance. Saying no chance is insane, bro. Come on.
No one said no chance. Are they your pick?
What'd you say?
This year, hell no.
If I had to go Celtics, then I'd pick them or the Sixers. But yeah.
All right. So they made the right choice then. I guess they wanted a championship or bust, right?
Hey man, if the Heat beat the fucking Bucks,
Doc Rivers wouldn't be my first choice, but I mean, who else can you choose from?
Yeah, I mean, there's no really good options, but shit, you should have done this in the offseason. You didn't do any due diligence. Like Nick Nurse was out there, you could have snagged him.
Monty.
I heard that Giannis didn't.
I don't know if that would be better, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
But hey, this is before we know Monty was this bad.
He didn't even want to. I'm pretty sure when the Suns fired him, he was thinking about like taking a break, and then the Pistons gave him that big ass contract, and he was like, fuck it, I'll come back.
I'll get it back.
I don't even know if he wants to coach.
Right there. I'm doing the same thing.
Yeah, same here. But you know what? The lesson learned is don't mess with Thanasis Antetokounmpo, and you won't get fired.
You don't mess with bro.
You'll live.
No,
what was the meme you saw?
Which one?
Something about you cannot talk about my brother. He talked shit about my brother. I had to kick him off the team. What was the one you showed me?
No, I think I showed you the Dame time one where he's holding on.
Oh, that shit was so crazy, dude. That's how you do this shit wrong, dude. Like,
can't even do that right.
Yeah.
That
was so bad, dude. Like his low light tapes
that he did Twitter, man. The warm up where he.
Yeah, they played that video. They played that video, and then the caption was like, "Nah, see, this is really about who you know because Thanasis is in NBA right now."
Nepotism at its finest. Nepotism.
Yeah, that's so crazy. He got his family.
They'll never cut it. The day he gets cut too, it'll be like trending on Twitter.
Kostas was an NBA too. Remember Kostas for the Lakers?
Yeah, but he's
he won a ring. He won a ring before his brother.
Yeah, with the Lakers, right?
Yeah.
Costas.
Costas.
Remember those times we had Costas like we're using it to bring Giannis.
Yeah, right.
Remember that shit? That shit was hilarious those days.
And once Giannis got that extension, we cut him immediately. So
We don't need you. We don't need you.
I remember saying something on Twitter the other day about like every player in the NBA has a Lakers edit.
In a Photoshop.
Oh, yeah.
Photoshop.
That is facts.
You can search
Yeah, every star.
You can search up
Most role
Anthony
players
Edwards.
too.
Dude, every offseason, we're gonna need this guy. We're gonna need this guy.
That's to be
In high
facts.
school, it was DeRozan, Paul George, all those guys, bro.
I just want to
Jimmy
know, like,
Butler.
who
Nah,
puts
dude,
these
PG
rumors
should have
out?
went to the Lakers. They're so stupid, man.
Oh,
Them
man.
like at the end of the day, Bron got a chip and they didn't. All the niggas that we wanted to get, all the
What-
niggas
what's
over the
going on?
years, all the niggas over the years that we were like, yo, we gonna get them, and then they ended up like when PG went to the Clippers, I was like, there's no fucking way, like.
I was
You know
so
what I mean?
pissed.
Like these niggas is
I was
teaming
so
up, doing
pissed.
whatever they can
Nah.
to get it against Bron.
They got screwed over though. The bubble helped you guys.
Man,
No,
Hustle,
they ain't
niggas
no
blew a
screw
3-1
over there.
lead.
Doc Rivers. We were just talking
they
about.
blew a 3-1 lead. How are they fucking?
Yeah, it was the bubble
That's
though.
crazy.
You see PG, man.
Still love saying that. Yeah.
If anybody should have
Pandemic
been crazy
P.
in the bubble, it should have been PG.
Pandemic P.
He's one of the best pure hoopers. He should
One
have been
bad run.
He should have
Should've
been
defined
going
you.
crazy like fucking
Bro.
Jamal Murray. But yeah, at the end of the day, all them niggas still waiting on their first ring.
Yeah. Which they could have had with us, right, Omari? Which they
No,
could
no,
have had.
not all of them.
Facts.
One of them
Oh,
got
no.
two.
Who?
One of them got 2 rings.
Who?
Talking about Kawhi?
Yeah.
No.
He bummed. He don't matter.
No,
You
he's
guys
supposed to
wanna
come
make
after the
another-
Raptors. He was
another
supposed to
He's the
beat
super
us.
greatest. He the greatest Raptors player of all time until Scotty Barnes.
He might be. Yeah.
He's
was the other one.
Scotty Barnes is all-star player in this league.
the next
Scotty
Kawhi.
Barnes.
And he might be. He might be.
I don't know.
See.
Hey, with the way the reserves are looking.
We shall see. All right, you want to
Uh,
talk about these reserves?
Yeah, I don't think we got nothing else. We talked about Doc Rivers, right? We talked about big games today. That's really it, honestly.
Oh, we can do trade stuff later, I guess.
Oh, the rumors? Yeah, let's do that later because nothing really. Something's gonna happen for sure. I just don't know what. We could. Yeah, let's do
Bruce
the
Brown?
reserves.
Bruce
Trae Young to
Brown
LA.
rumors? Bruce Brown rumors?
Bruce Brown rumors.
I don't want no damn Bruce
Blockbuster,
Brown, bro.
blockbuster.
I'm gonna get
He's getting traded
so
around the
if
league.
the
He's
Lakers
passed
get
around.
Bruce
Wester.
Brown.
Oh, we're gonna sign fucking
Getting
Danny
passed
Green.
around like a whore.
He should go back to the Nuggets, dude. That's where he should go.
Nah, he should have never left.
He should have never left. He wanted,
He wanted a bag,
Damn.
so
Yeah, good for him.
He's got his little
Right.
dollars.
all right. Go ahead.
Western-
Start with your All-Star reserves with the Eastern Conference. Give
Hey,
your
okay.
give your guards in the backcourt, and then let's start from Gabe, and then go Omari, Hassan, me, and then I'll do the front court, and then we'll do the wild card spot. So, who are your 2 guards, Gabe? On
All
the
right,
bench?
starting off for my 2 guards for the Eastern Conference Reserves team, I have to pick Jalen Brunson. Obviously, got snubbed. We talked about it. I'm gonna move on, and I'm gonna pick Donovan Mitchell.
All right.
Some
All
good,
right.
some good picks. Some good picks. I think for guards, I got another man that starts with a J. His name is Jordan Poole. I mean,
All right, that's gonna do it for the Bubble episode.
Jalen. No, I got Jalen Brunson and Donovan Mitchell too. I feel like the East is pretty
Trash.
good, like pretty well set. But
Booty.
yeah, I got Brunson and Mitchell too.
Yeah. All right. I'll follow with you guys. I also have Jalen Brunson. He's obviously having an all-star team. All-star performances this year. All NBA performances. The Knicks are actually looking pretty good. Contenders. He got snubbed. He should be a starter, but at least he'll make the all-star team. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. And then Donovan Mitchell too. The team's actually surviving without what's his name, Garland and Mobley, and obviously he's the reason why. I don't think he'll be there next year, but give him his props as a Cleveland Cavalier for keeping them afloat. He'll be an all-star again this year. One of the best in the league.
Yeah, I got Donovan Mitchell. I got Jalen Brunson. I actually think Donovan Mitchell should have started over Damian Lillard. I think he's actually having a better year than Brunson too, just because of the situation. Averaging 28 points.
That's true. That's arguable.
No Garland, no
Respectable.
Mobley. Pretty much no Allen for
28 is
a
crazy.
good period of time. So, and they're in the playoff picture, and they're not even like that far out. Like they're one of the solidified top seeds. So
I guess the narrative is more Brunson because I guess, his story, and then New York too. The funny thing is that the Cavs have a better record. They're 4th seed right now.
And I think Donovan's having a better season, but
yeah,
I think it's because Donovan's been a
yeah,
perennial
I haven't
all-star.
even noticed that too. Like the narrative of Brunson, like
yeah, Brunson definitely does.
Being said, like kind of watered down what Donovan Mitchell's doing, and I didn't even realize that I thought the Knicks had a better record than Cavs.
I think it's because nobody
Yeah,
believes in the Cavs to actually contend, but the Knicks, they kind of have some type of chance, especially the fact that they made the OG trade and they still can make another move.
OG's been great.
Yeah, he's been a big upgrade for them. So, all right, I'm gonna go to the forwards in the East.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna start with first forward. This team got to have 2 All-Stars. They're just by far the best team in the NBA. Is Jaylen Brown. The Celtics just need 2 All-Stars, and I think he's the second best player on the team. Shout out to Derek White. I know Reggie Miller was trying to say he should be an All-Star, but I love me some Derek White, but the numbers are. I don't want to see no damn Derek White in an All-Star game. All right, let's be real. Like I love Derek White, but he's a playoff player more so than an All-Star player. Then I got Julius Randle at the other forward spot. Nick's doing well. He's having a good season. And then I got Bam Adebayo for my last forward or front court player. The Heat need an All-Star. He's been holding it down. He's been increasing his points per game to, I believe he's at 20, if I'm not mistaken. And he's pretty much solidified himself as he's at 21 actually, 21 and 11 with 4 assists. And he's solidified himself as the Heat's best player on offense and defense, especially in the regular season. And we can see if that will continue in the playoffs like it did last year. But those are my 3 front court players for the East.
Yep, I also agree with you. Bam Adebayo is the Heat's best player. I don't think they get as far as they do without him because of his defense and offense ability too, with his playmaking and scoring ability.
Changing.
I mean, Jimmy Butler. I mean, Bam's their best player, like all around, but Jimmy Butler is their guy.
He's their leader.
Yeah, it's just definitely like. It's just like the Bam. It's crazy because like last year, people were like,
no, I mean,
Bam don't even know how to play basketball. Like they were like, oh, he's so horrible at basketball.
He's never aggressive. Like that was the main problem with him, his aggressiveness. But his defense has always been there. I've never knocked down his defense. It's just his aggressiveness offensively. And now it feels like he's more comfortable with what he knows what he needs to do. And I think he's been more aggressive a year on. It's a different player for me. Last couple of seasons, especially 2020. You can tell
pretty much since last year's playoffs, he's been aggressive, like this aggressive, and it's just continued to this season.
So you have to give him his props. He deserves an All-Star for it. I don't think he's gotten an All-Star appearance since like 2020. I think so. This one's more deserved.
Let me see. Yep, it's been a while.
Yeah. And then,
so who else? You got Bam.
Yeah. Then I got also agree with you with Julius Randle. I think he's having another great season. It's 3rd year in a row. He's him having such a season, and he's got an All-Star nod. And I mean, when the Lakers drafted him, I didn't see him being this good or 3-time All-Star, at least statistic-wise. But when the playoffs comes, he never shows up. So we'll see this year. But right now, he gets the All-Star nod again. And then I have a surprise one. I didn't go with Jaylen Brown. I went with Paolo Banchero. I think the Magic shouldn't be as good as they are right now. They showcased how good they were last year and brought that into this year. And I think he's rising above expectations. And I think the narrative-wise, if Zion Williamson can get an All-Star nod, so can Paolo Banchero. So I'll give him that.
All right, Omari, your 3 front court
third
All-Star picks.
All right. So first off, I do also have Jaylen Brown. I think that they are. I'm not gonna say clearly the best team in the league, but they're probably top 2 at the very least. But
the best.
Yeah, it's just like they also have so many players on the team that are like that great, And I do agree with Bez. You kind of like they deserve 2 All-Stars. And although Jaylen Brown's numbers aren't as like stellar as they have been like in the past years, he still like has always been a
like winning player,
the second most important player to that team, and it's been years.
Contributes to winning.
Yeah,
like I saw something today with like Drew Holiday and Austin Reeves averaging the same. I think Bez is the one who retweeted.
Bez people are stupid. Like their defense don't matter completely.
Right, and he has a role and he has to play behind like 3 other players too, and him averaging 16 is not what it like. If you watch the game, you know why he's averaging 16, but also the impact that he brings, and he's more than a 16 point per game player. It's just the role that he has to contribute to. You know what I mean?
Who, Drew Holiday?
Yeah.
Now he's averaging 13 points. He ain't even averaging 16.
Oh, it was 13. Yeah, but
Yeah.
obviously you know why. Like, and they're winning games too. So
he just does whatever they ask of him on a night-to-night basis. It's not really his role to get buckets no more. So, and that's kind of like, I don't know. Jaylen Brown, he's not having an incredible season by any standard, but I feel like the team is so good and they play so well. Like just basketball as a team, you just got to give their second best player a nod, in my opinion.
Yeah, exactly. All right, who else?
All right, so next, I also have Paolo Banchero. I think that he very much deserves it. He shown last year that he was an all-star caliber player, but obviously he was a rookie. And, it's going to be hard to make it as a rookie, almost no matter what you're doing. So I think this year, based on how they ended last season, how they're playing this season, having such a great record when nobody in the league expected him to, like, I think that he definitely deserves an all-star nod.
You have him over Julius Randle?
You got one more spot. Hold on. Maybe it's Randle.
I got one more spot.
I thought you said 3. My fault.
Is it Randle?
But I do have Bam Adebayo. I got Bam Adebayo.
Well, you still might have Randle later. We'll see.
We'll see.
So I got Bam. I agree with what you guys have said. I wanted to, bring up that talking point because I do enjoy when I see people improving from year to year. A lot of times if people are like at a certain level of good for so long, they just, I don't know, like they stay that way. They get complacent. Like they have a contract. They're not going to be out the league playing the way they are, but they're not getting any better. They're not going to get better and stuff like that. So I really enjoy when I see players take another step. Yeah, so I do think he deserves the all-star nod, especially over Randle, because it's like Randle's playing great and he's played great in years past, but he's not really like, I feel like Bam, like how you said, has ascended to a number one. It hasn't frozen? Oh no, you good.
Yeah.
Bam has ascended to like being the most important player on the team, and I think Julius is, you know what I mean? Like Brunson is coming up and Julius is going like this in terms of importance, but I feel like Bam is going like this when it comes to his team and Jimmy.
I feel like the Knicks, Brunson is 1A and Randall's 1B type of thing. I think they both need each other to succeed.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's a team sport.
I feel
like Brunson's like actively ascending.
Yeah.
And it's not, I don't think Julius is like, dropping off per se, but Bam is also actively like ascending.
Yeah. All the players you named are ascending. So
yeah. So those are my front courts. What about you, Gabe?
My front court is gonna look a little similar because it's actually the exact same as Bess said. I got Jaylen Brown, Bam Adebayo, and Julius Randle. I think he pretty much gave the reasons that he did. Hassan also touched a little bit about Adebayo. And yeah, as far as I've said, Jaylen Brown before, that I don't think he was gonna play better than he did last season. He's still doing what I think he should do now to get the All-Star nod or to get in my front court nomination, because he still is a great player. He's still the number 2 on the pretty much the best seed, best team in the East, maybe the best team in the league. And Jaylen Brown's still
the best right
doing
now.
his thing. Yeah, I'll give it to him. They're the best right now. So I'll give it to those 3 right there.
All right, then who are your wild cards? The 2 wild card spots in the East.
Okay, my first wild card is someone who I advocated for a long time. His name is Tyrese Maxey. This man, this season, has done enough has warranted me to give him the All-Star selection, averaging 26 points per game, almost 7 assists, probably 6.5, and 4 rebounds. And, they're playing winning basketball. Granted, he's with the MVP, but I think he's done enough to complement Embiid very, very well, and he should deserve an All-Star team this year. My next wild card is going to be first-time All-Star Scotty Barnes. Scotty Barnes, I think, blossomed into an amazing... No, I'm being dead ass. I know you laugh. But Scotty Barnes he's really grown into an amazing all-round talented player for the Raptors. Just right now, he's averaging 20 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, a steal, and like a block and a half. I don't think you should take winning basketball too much into All-Star because it is like a little bit of both. But
when I say Bradley Beal should be an All-Star, I get hate, huh?
But Scotty Barnes, I think he's been really grown to this level this year. So I'd give Scotty Barnes the wild card pick.
L. The team is 16-29.
Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, I do. You know, I feel like I used to be on the side of, you know, winning doesn't always factor. But I feel like these days, in the past few years, seeing as how we were talking about earlier about the talent level being so much higher this year, or just so much higher as time goes on, I feel like things like All-Stars are gonna start. They're gonna be under a higher degree of scrutiny. You know what I mean? To select them, because the league is only getting more talented. And it's only getting harder to choose in the first place. So it's like, I feel like as time goes on, you should start factoring in like if they're winning or not. You know what I mean? Like, and that's why I do think Scotty should be, you know, honorable mention type. But in my opinion, I do also have Tyrese Maxey, because he is going crazy on one of the best teams in the league. He became a clear number 2 this year. A lot of people expected it from him, but you know, he's balling out. He's balling out in the absence of Harden, and he's doing exactly what he's supposed to do, and he's helping carry that team to who they're supposed to be. So,
close you got.
I think he definitely deserves that All-Star nod and a Most Improved type award or something.
Yeah.
And what the fuck? Oh, I'm tripping. And I also have Julius Randle as my second wild card for that same reason. I think that you know, I had Trae Young as an honorable type mention, as Scotty Barnes, just to, you know, shed some light on him. But
yeah, bro,
Julius Randle,
Scotty Barnes over Trae Young is wild.
Yeah, it's like if you're gonna put Scotty, you have to have Trae. But since they're not currently in the playoffs and they're not currently that great of teams, I would definitely have to give it to Julius Randle, because they're doing big things out there in New York, and I think they're continuing to get better. So yeah, those are my wild cards.
All
right, Hassan.
My wild card is Cade Cunningham. I agree with
No,
Cade.
you're not serious. You're not serious. You're not serious. Come on now.
Losing team should get All-Stars.
No way. They ain't even got enough wins to like qualify for an NBA team.
They can't even get free wings, Hassan. Can you believe that? They can't even get free wings.
Yeah,
I'm not even accepting that as an answer.
Oh, but Scotty Barnes is a real choice.
Scotty Barnes.
He's at least honorable. Like, he's playing well. He's honorable.
They got double-digit wins, so I'm gonna let it slide. But like,
all right, yeah. My wild card is Tyrese Maxey. He's obviously the most improved player in the NBA. The jump that he's had is incredible. He's a true number 2 in the league, and we could put him in conversations with other All-Stars. I mean, I think the beginning of the season, I'm not too sure now, his stats are better than Dame's, and then the record is like similar as well.
Still might be shit. They still might.
Yeah,
I think they are. I think they probably are.
I mean, him as a number 2 and Dame as a number 2 also, and them competing at like for a championship, superstar level. I remember us having conversations about him and Anthony Edwards as well. So he's in that conversation too. I think we'll see how the season ends, but he's obviously emerging as a star and should have an All-Star nod this year. And my number 2 is Jaylen Brown. You guys mentioned it. Like, I think if you're the best team in the NBA, you should have 2 All-Stars. The freaking Atlanta Hawks can have 5 starting people as an All-Star. You can have 2 as the.
Niggas have Paul Millsap
again. Kyle Korver, bro.
I also saw Mike Conley
Paul Millsap
on the Jazz.
Wiggins.
So, yeah,
that shit was crazy.
I remember. Yeah, Mike Conley was a reserve All-Star from the Jazz when they were good.
Now that year when Wiggins and Conley made it was like hella injuries. I remember.
Yeah, so
God. Oh yeah, that was so crazy, dude. Conley making an All-Star
starter, like that's insane. Wiggins starting in an All-Star.
That's a one-off. That will never happen again.
I think he was averaging like 21 or something. Like
it was like 19,
maybe like 18. I remember.
He was in the conversation, but I mean the votes obviously just pushed him.
Are you talking about the Warriors?
Yeah, this is the Warriors.
Yeah, the Warriors here. Yeah,
propaganda spreaders.
Yeah, that was just propaganda.
Yeah, I mean Jaylen Brown. Obviously, his stats are not the same as last year's, and that's supposed to happen. If you want to sacrifice for winning basketball, I think they're best team in the NBA, and they have the best shot at winning a championship. And that's him being the second option. So he deserves an All-Star nod, regardless of lesser statistics from last year.
Yeah, I pretty much have the same teams as you guys. My wild cards are Tyrese Maxey, like you guys said, holding it down at that number 2 spot in Philly, and they're doing pretty well. And then I got Paolo as well. I think the Orlando Magic kind of fell off in these last few games, but I still think they're going to be a playoff team, at the very least a play-in team. And they kind of get it done by committee. You know, the whole team contributes. Like they got 3 guards that rotate in and out on the daily, forward centers. But Paolo's kind of the one dude, along with Franz, that's there no matter what. And he's having a good season, shooting a 3 a lot better than he did last year. Just kind of coming into his own in the second season. And I think they are deserving of an all-star. And it's going to be him because he's their best player. So, yeah.
I remember making that Laurie and Paolo comparison, but
still a good comparison. It's still a good comparison.
Yeah.
So once just died.
Yeah, just stuck. So at least
I mean, if Laurie was on the Magic, I don't think they'd be much different. Like I think it would be very similar.
That's wise. All right, Western. I think we had all had the same besides Scotty Barnes.
Yeah,
Scotty Barnes, all-star player. Scotty Barnes.
Who did you not have? Who did you not put? Jaylen Brown. Like, who did you take off for Scotty Barnes that we didn't have? You didn't put Paolo or something? Oh, you didn't put
Paolo. I didn't have Paolo or Trae Young. Yo, I low-key would like to change it to Trae Young, though. I love Trae Young.
That's better than fucking Scotty. I'll accept
that. The league hates Trae Young. Fool. This dude averages like 27 and 10, and this dude doesn't make all-stars. They suck. Fuck the league.
Well, the team stinks.
Good reason. He doesn't win games.
No, they're like mid. They're always like mid.
They're bad this year. I don't care what the record.
They're 18 and 27.
They got like a stacked ass team and they stink. Like that's basically it. Or they're mid as a stacked team. They have good players.
Their team's good enough to like be a playoff team. Like they're always
they should be 500 at least. There's no way. DeJounte Murray, Trae Young, Sadiq Bey.
Hey, what's that record? What's that record?
18 and 27.
How close are they to the Raptors?
2 games behind.
See, Scotty Barnes, not a stacked team. All-star player, I'm telling you.
16. They have 16 wins.
16 okay, but compare the numbers. Scotty Barnes averaged like 17
like to
points.
Benedict Mathurin in the All-Star game.
All right, let's go to the West.
There's no
put Obi Toppin in the All-Star game.
All right, how about you give your West the guards then?
I shall indeed.
Omari can catch up when he's back.
He'll be last.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be weird because Hassan's gonna get mad. Okay, so I'm kidding. All right, for my reserves for the Western, we're in the West, right?
Yeah. Do your West guards.
Are you gonna change the thingy or no, Bez, or should I just leave it like each?
Oh, right. Good call.
Good call out.
All right, and we are now on to the Western Conference All-Star reserves. Going with the guards, I'm gonna pick Steph Curry as the first reserve, and with my second pick, I'm picking Anthony Edwards. I've been pushing the Anthony Edwards narrative for like the whole 2 years. I said he was the second best shooting guard in the league. Still believe it still to this day. I think Edwards is the second best shooting guard in the league. But yeah, Curry is also a no-brainer. If he's not starting, he's gonna be in the reserves. Yeah, those are my 2 picks for the guards.
All right, Omari. What are your 2 guard reserves in the West?
All right, first I do got Steph Sheffield Curry. I think it's Steph Curry. I don't need it's what am I saying?
We don't got to discuss that.
But I got D-Book wet like a book.
The recency bias.
D-Book is just nice.
Yeah.
I think D-Book is just a straight up better player than Anthony Edwards. So I'm gonna give him the nod. He's been doing this forever. Anthony Edwards, he's rising up there. He's nice, but D-Book is just something special. So
yeah.
How many games did D-Book play this year? I'm kidding.
I also have I have Chef himself, Mr. Curry, Wardell. I have Stephen Curry too. Obviously, the team sucks this year. They're not as good as they once were. That's why he's not starting. But I mean, he's still Stephen Curry, and he's not the reason why they suck. So that's the best analysis I can give.
It's not his fault.
Pretty good.
But yeah. And then I also agree with Gabe. I have Anthony Edwards. I think the man will be the face of the league in a couple of years, and he'll only get better. I agree with Omari, though. He's the second best shooting guard in the league, but the Timberwolves wouldn't be where they're at right now without him, and see their best player. And he should get the All-Star nod for that, too. And I think he'll continue to get All-Star nods after this season and continue to grow.
I like it.
Yes, sir. I'm in agreement with both of y'all. I got Wardell the second as my first guard. And Anthony is at guard number 2. The Timberwolves are, I don't know what they are now, but they're a top 3 seed in the
second seed.
Yeah, I mean, the Thunder, I think, are number 1 right now. They've been hooping.
Yeah. Oh, they're tied for first.
Or something like that. I don't know. Standings change every day. You know how the league is nowadays. But yeah, Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves deserve an all-star. You know, the Warriors, they stink, but Steph is an all-time great, and he's playing like it. So, you know, those are the two guards that we got, pretty similar. Let's move into the front court. So,
yeah, no debate there.
I'm going to start off with my front court players. I got 3. Now, these are a little difficult for me because this is where it gets tough. I got to figure out who I'm going to slot here, who is going in the wild card. Some people had to be left out.
Oh,
My first forward is the one, the only Anthony Davis. I mean, as much as the Lakers are mid, he's not mid. I think we all can agree that the issues stem from the coaching and the roster more so than him because he's been healthy. That's the one thing we always knock on him. He's not healthy all the time, and he's not always aggressive, and he's both of those things this season, so he has to be an all-star. Kawhi Leonard, he's healthy too. Motherfucker's actually playing, and he's doing the thing that he's doing ever since, you know, the first week of the James Harden trade was rough, but ever since then they've been taking off, and, you know, they're one of the best teams in the league looking up. I also have Domantas Sabonis as my third forward. He's having one of the most underrated seasons. Now the Kings aren't what they – I want to say they're having a good season as well, not what they were last year. They're not the 2 seed or 3 seed, whatever they were, but they're still going to be a playoff team. And Sabonis actually increased his scoring all the way up to 20 points. He's averaging 13 rebounds and 8 assists. 8 assists. That's Jokic-type stat line. 20, 13, and 8. Like, he's getting up there. You know, he went from averaging about 5 assists the first year in SAC to now 8. So I think he deserves to be all-star for that improvement. And, those are my 3 forwards, Sabonis, Kawhi, and Anthony Davis.
I like it.
That's good. I'll agree with you with Anthony Davis. It's similar to the Stephen Curry thing, but we actually have to give him his respect for playing all the games this year. I think, right? He hasn't missed a game this year.
Missed like 1 or 2 for like maintenance.
And balling.
And he's been hooping too. Defensive player of the year candidate.
For sure.
Offensive there, he's more aggressive. So the team just is bad, but I mean, hopefully they figure out. We'll see. But Anthony Davis isn't himself, so the Lakers deserve 2 All-Stars this year, and their All-Stars are all-starring. Then I got Kawhi Leonard as well. He's playing every game, and we know who Kawhi Leonard is when he plays every game. You know who I am. Yeah, so Kawhi, I mean, we always say he's one of the best in the league, superstar talent if he plays, and he's playing this year. And everybody who he actually is, so he deserves another All-Star nod as well. And then I also have another Clipper, PG-13. Paul George has been playing pretty well this year, shooting career high in every statistical category for him. So I think he deserves another All-Star appearance, and he's averaging like 21 or 22, but
24 actually.
24, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And the Clippers are actually the second best team in the NBA to me personally, and I think they're figuring out as long as they stay healthy, good things shall come. And Paul George is staying healthy himself, so he deserves another All-Star nod. I think this would be like the 3rd year in a row he gets the All-Star, makes the All-Star team. So hopefully.
All right, those are some good picks.
I think those are some real good picks because I ended up having all the same ones.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
yeah. I think AD's been dominant. He's been cooking these niggas. He's been proving all the haters wrong. He's been proving that he's nice. He's been proving that he's nice on both ends. He can play. He's healthy. It's not much to say. If Jokic wasn't alive, he would be a starter. Let's see. Next, I also had Kawhi and PG. You know how I feel about PG. He's one of my favorite players. He's one of the smoothest niggas in the entire league. 10 out of 10 aura. You know, Erykah Badu start playing, you know, it's over. And Kawhi, since I'm giving AD props for his health, I got to give Kawhi props for his health too. I know I've been one of the biggest Kawhi critics over the years.
Haters.
But he has played, not critics. He has played though. So he's played his games. So I'm not going to hate, you know, but we'll see if he's playing come playoff time. But yeah.
So that's what really matters.
Yeah.
We have a comment in the chat. Curry be like lower points, assists, rebounds, defensive stat focus. Hey man, it's still better than everybody else.
Nigga posted it twice too. Had to make sure
he wanted you to see it. He wanted us to see it.
They had to make sure.
It's still better than everybody else.
Come on, man. Steph Curry's an all-star. Let's not do this. Let's not spin. Come on, we're not trying to do no type of nasty narrative, bro. No type of nasty narrative.
The nasty.
He at least a wild card at the worst. You know, there's some people I think you could put over him, but He's gonna make
It
the
won't happen though.
Yeah, but so I
I
think
mean,
that's,
it's
I think
still
that's a
impactful
good.
towards his team, regardless of lower statistics than other guards. So
Yeah.
It's crazy to me that niggas had Gobert on these lists.
Well, he's having a good
Nah,
season.
nah. I'm
I
not
don't care.
watching no Rudy Gobert in the
He's on my
I
All-Star
don't
game.
want to see. I don't want to see that
He's
nigga
on my
take a
front court.
single dribble or possession in an
He's on my
All-Star
front
game
court.
ever.
Dude, every
Who's
time
your
he's
front
there, he
court for
plays
real?
like 5 minutes.
I hope not. Huh?
Okay, who's your front court for real?
So
Yeah, oh
every
God,
time he
nobody
plays,
want to see that
like
nigga.
5 minutes.
I want to see it. Like if he would be in an All-Star game again, I would want to see him try to do like step back threes and shit. That's what I want to see. So I
Right?
can laugh.
Just for
I
that.
don't know
So I
if I
can
want to
laugh.
see that.
I want to see
No, I
him in
want
a
to see
dunk
it just so I
contest.
can laugh. That'd be entertaining. Watching him try to
Hassan.
dunk contest, nigga. He is not doing
It
nothing.
would be funny if he's in a 3-point
my God.
contest.
Straight
Fucking rim grazers every time.
Yeah,
Like,
it's straight rim grazers. He might do a
He'll
reverse
just be
rim
put back
grazer.
dunks. He'll shoot it.
Anthony Edwards missed. That's he's
He
gonna
missed
bring
the
him out for
layups. He
every
take it
dunk.
and put it back.
He'll call Edwards from the stands, like in the street close. Edwards, shoot the ball. Shoot the
Anthony, shoot the ball, Anthony.
All right,
We put it back in.
all
All
right,
right, go ahead.
Who you got, Gabe?
Come on,
All
Gabe.
right,
You're
so-
first.
Okay,
Omari,
so we said
you
some
say your third one,
names,
Omari?
you know. So
Yeah, I had the same one as you.
Oh,
I
okay.
said Kawhi and PG.
Oh, so for my front court for the Western Conference, I got, AD. Don't got to go too much into it. Bro's been hooping. Bro's been playing. What more can you want? Offense, defense, the whole package. He is, I think, right now the Lakers' best player overall. So he definitely deserves to make this All-Star game. Moving on.
Whoa there.
Hey, that's just my opinion, though, Omari. You
No,
got
get it,
yours,
that's
I got
right.
mine.
Who are the other
And
two
then-
players?
We got two players. Hey. And then I got Kawhi Leonard. I've been catching in some Clipper games. He's been balling out. He's been healthy too. He had like a stretch where he missed like 3, 4, 5 games, but other than that, didn't really matter. He's still back and hooping. And my third front court, none of you guys said his name. I'm very, very surprised. He's actually a rookie, and I don't know why you guys didn't mention his name. His name is Victor Wembanyama.
No,
This
man.
man-
No.
I know what you guys are
no,
gonna say. Now listen.
Stop.
No,
This
no,
nigga off my screen,
Stop.
listen first.
I got
You
you.
guys-
I got you.
He's not real.
dude.
All fact. Yo, the record, fuck the record. Don't even worry about the record. Don't even worry about it. You have to look at the game. The guy has it, bro. That kid, the guy knows how to play ball.
He's gonna make All-Star for 20 straight
He has
seasons,
the
man.
whole
Let him have
package.
1
I'm
year.
putting-
of
I'm
not
He has
putting
the
Chet
whole
over that nigga.
package.
I'm putting Chet over
21
that nigga.
points, above 10 rebounds. That's an
Is he
average of a
trolling? I don't
double-double
know.
right there.
I can't
That's
tell.
a double-double average right there. Then you have 3 blocks. He's got offense and defense. What
Nigga said
more could you want
double-double.
from a player? He's been
Keeping
playing
the
better than
narrative alive.
anybody other name you're gonna say. I don't care. Sabonis? No,
It's
come
cap.
on, God. Come on. He's playing with De'Aaron
He
Fox.
averages,
He's getting carried.
he averages less
He's
than one
getting
more
carried.
point.
He's getting carried. Victor
I'm not
Wembanyama
gonna
is the best
respond
player
to
on his
that
team.
nonsense.
Yeah, me
I'm not
neither.
responding
Who's
to
the
that
other
nonsense.
player? Who's the other
Sorry.
players?
Yeah.
That's
Go
his last
give your
one.
2 wild
He
cards.
said-
Give your 2 wild cards.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
that
my
was
wild
We have
ridiculous.
another
cards,
comment.
it's-
We have another comment.
All right,
Narrative.
we'll go through it after
Yeah,
the
we'll-
wild cards because maybe we'll
Okay,
answer
yeah.
some questions. You know.
All right, bet.
My wild cards is Fox and Book.
Good, great picks. Those are your best 2 picks of the.
And you don't have Wemby as a wild card though. You have him as a straightforward.
Who?
Yeah, wait. So who'd you leave off? Wait. So you had
No
Sabonis.
Sabonis. No
No
Sabonis.
Sabonis.
Because Fox
or
and
no
Book are
Paul
better than
George.
Sabonis. So is Victor Wembanyama.
You had
so.
No
Kawhi.
Paul George.
You had,
No
Yeah,
Paul
Kawhi.
George.
you had
Paul
Kawhi.
George.
You had
The
Wemby
Book-
and who?
AD.
No, as your
so
fourth.
AD is the lock. And then I had Kawhi as my
Yeah.
second lock. And then my third lock was Victor Wembanyama, which you guys
Lock.
left off completely, which is crazy.
Not being a wild card, not even being on one of your wild cards is crazy too. But
Well, he's the
Victor
best player on his team.
Wembanyama is nasty. I didn't even think of.
He
I
is
didn't
nasty.
even
He's
consider
insane. He's diabolical, Bez. He's disgusting.
All right, he's just trying to push a narrative.
Oh, come on, Mario.
all right, so
Next.
for my wild card, I had Fox and Edwards.
Right.
I
See,
think
Fox
that
gonna make
I
it.
do.
We can get his comment. We throw it up
Yeah, I was
here,
gonna say I couldn't even get my comment out, my wild cards out first, but it's okay. Yeah, I think Fox right now is he's averaging like 30. It's just like
28.
I got it. You got to give
Fox
credit where credit is due. Well, earlier this year he was averaging 31. Like
He was. Earlier in the year, he was.
Yeah, but yeah, I think Fox is still more important as a player. You know, they were. What are you looking at, nigga? No, just kidding. But yeah, I think Fox is the more important player to that team. I know Sabonis does do a lot, and he upped his stats this year. And I like I said, I like improvement. But a dude is averaging 31 on that team. It's like, you know, I'm gonna get rid of him. And Anthony Edwards, I do think he is one of the best shooting guards in the league. I'd have to debate whether he's 2, maybe 3. but I think that he's going to be a star for years to come. So I think he'll make this pretty easily.
Yeah, actually, I think he is number 3. I think Donovan Mitchell's still better than him.
Well, you got Shea. Shea is still what's it called too?
No, he's not a point guard though.
Nah, Shea's a shooting guard.
Shea's a 2. Yeah.
I thought he was a point guard, but Josh Giddey's role has, I guess, impacted that.
Giddey's like a 4. I mean, basketball's kind of positionless now, but
that's true. But
yeah, you can be whatever
I
you
kind
want
of say
to
it's
be.
a 2.
All right, so my wild card is Devin Booker. I think he's having a phenomenal season. I think he's the best shooting guard in the NBA. Him and KD are both having great statistical seasons, and they're winning enough games to both be all-stars this year. So I think Devin Booker deserves the nod. And then my second wild card is De'Aaron Fox. Yeah, like Omari said, he's averaging 28 and averaged 31 earlier in the season. And I think he's without him, the team wouldn't be as good, obviously. And I think he's better than Sabonis. So I have to choose between the two. And I think Fox is he has more impact on the team than Sabonis has. Granted, he's averaging 8 assists, Sabonis, like Beth said, but I think Fox's impact is more subsequent than.
It's more felt than Sabonis' impact to the game, to that team.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I would go with Fox instead of Sabonis.
I got the same 2 wild cards as you. I got Fox and I got Devin Booker. You guys touched on Fox. I think actually both of the Sacramento guys should make it. I just think personally Sabonis is having a better season than he did last year. And although I didn't have Paul George on here, that's pretty much who I left off that you guys didn't have. I put Sabonis over Paul George just because I think he's more tasked with more. Paul George just kind of fills in a role now. He's still one of the nicest players in the league, score, isolation player, could do it all. But I just think Sabonis kind of means more to the Kings. And if he's not out there, they really can't function like they do. So I gave him the nod over Paul George. And like you guys said, Devin Booker, 1 or 2 best shooting guard in the league, one of the best scorers in the league at all 3 levels. And De'Aaron Fox, he's the floor general, the quarterback of the Kings. So I got those 2 guys. Some other dudes I considered. I'm surprised Gabe didn't say this dude. He said Wembanyama over Şengün. I was really considering giving Şengün the nod because bro is averaging 22, 9, and 5. The Rockets are much better this season. He's a front court player too. So I was debating between him, Paul George, and Sabonis. I went with Sabonis, but I thought he should get some love too because I think if he makes it, I wouldn't be too mad. I think he is an all-star level player. So yeah, those are picks.
I agree with your Sabonis pick also over Paul George. It's like 50-50 between the two because both have responsibilities, but I guess Sabonis statistically is better, and they're close record-wise. The Clippers are 30-14, and then Kings are 25-18.
The Clippers are 29-14, and the Kings
won
are
today.
25.
Clippers are 3rd.
You know what else I thought of too? What about Laurie on the reserves?
Yeah, I was gonna say Laurie is my
They've been tearing up, haven't they? Have they not been tearing up late games?
I guess. Yeah,
they're the 10th.
I'm putting Şengün over Laurie because Laurie's missed a few games, and the Jazz are just. I feel like the Jazz are more of a it's not really him this season as much. Colin Sexton's been contributing a lot. Some of the rooks have been putting in a little bit of work. So Jordan Clarkson's still there. So I feel like it's more of a.
Didn't John Collins have a really good game?
I have James Harden as an honorable mention. Obviously, with all the narrative stuff of him leaving teams is a bad look. They obviously won't get the nod, but the way he's been playing on the Clippers makes them championship contenders, and he's been playing at an all-star level. So give him.
If he started the season playing like he's been playing the last few weeks, he might have made it. But the start of the season where he wasn't playing and then he got traded, and he was asked for a week or 2. I don't think he's gonna make it because of that little stint. And that's how rough it is in the West. If you have one bad week, you might not make the All-Star team. If Devin Booker gets hurt for 2 weeks, his spot might be taken by somebody else. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You guys think if this Harden started on the beginning of the season, do you think Kawhi, Paul George, and Harden could make it three people on one team?
Unless there would be an argument.
You're gonna have to count Kawhi
40 wins.
They'd be. I think they would be the first team in the NBA.
If they had 40 wins, I would say yeah.
But big threes, three people have made it, right? Multiple times. I mean, if they're
possible.
number one,
you just said 5 people made it.
Some of the worst eras.
Yeah, but those are fake. It's like a real 3, like all good players.
That's fake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, right? Those guys are undeserved.
But
bro.
they
Those
only
guys
made it
undeserved.
because they were the first seed by a large margin. That's the only reason.
When they were on the
had it.
Nets, did Kyrie,
by a mile.
KD, and Harden all make it? Right when they're on the Nets.
I'm gonna check.
I don't know if
What would
Kyrie
that
was
have
playing.
been 2019?
I don't think
I know James made it.
Any of the years, they were there a few years, so I don't know.
James and KD made it, but I'm not sure if Kyrie did. Check.
Kyrie had to make one All-Star with the Nets,
As
right?
a net, yeah, probably. But I mean, I think he might have been hurt or because the team
There
was
was
good
time
like
with-
11 games.
Is this the
together.
one where Dirk and Thing
Yeah.
played or no? And Dwayne Wade?
He was a two-time All-Star with the Nets, actually.
Oh, Ben Simmons made this list. Holy shit! I remember.
Just
Ben
look at the
Simmons
year
All-Star.
Harden was in it.
Well, hold on. Let me see. Technically, he made it last year, but he played for two teams last year also.
Yeah, and he was averaging like 27. That's another guy that's like should be an all-star consideration just because of his talent. Is Kyrie Irving in the West? That's a good guard, but obviously he's not having the same season.
I think
as
they
before.
all did make it, but let me double
Brooklyn
check. They all made it.
We'd have to check the 2020.
Bet somebody was hurt, though.
23 season. I think
No, yeah,
2020
KD didn't play. KD didn't actually play in the game, but they all.
Oh,
He
yeah,
was
that's
selected,
not-
right? He was selected.
He
I
drafted.
thought he
the
hasn't
team
played in
and
like
didn't
3
play.
years, man. He doesn't play the
Yeah,
game.
he drafted his team.
Yeah.
On Zoom.
Oh no, that was the Harden. I think that was the Harden right after he got traded.
Oh
so
yeah,
you're-
the 76ers.
Remember, and then
Good
they
season.
had the
The last pick in the draft.
remember
Yeah,
Bron,
yeah, sure you don't want him?
Bron got
KD was
Gobert,
crying.
right? Didn't Bron get Gobert or something? And then
No. KD got
It was
Gobert.
because it was KD had to choose between Gobert and Harden. These niggas chose Gobert, dude, like-
Gobert's having a good season. All those rebounds and blocks. Let me choose. Gobert.
Yeah,
This
it's like,
nigga Bron couldn't even
we
hold
need a
it
deep
too. Like
banker
my
for
team
our
gonna need
team.
defense. My team gonna need some defense.
that nigga could have the
70?
clipboard like this. Had the
70?
clipboard covering his face.
Yeah, Kyrie's another guy this year that's like good player, good enough to be an all-star, but obviously there's better talent this year. So
Yeah, the West is just so stacked.
yeah.
Hey
That's
man,
unfair.
if Steph could make it, I feel like Kyrie got the aura to make it too, though. You know.
That's
Or-
very low.
2016 aura best. 2016 aura.
No, because like I'm not saying Steph making it off aura. Obviously, he's still good, but like reputation is helping him a lot. Like if he wasn't
Yeah.
Steph Curry, the team being so bad.
Imagine
He's
Steph
another
doesn't
Bradley
make it.
Beal. He's just
When you
another
have
Bradley Beal.
No, stop. Come on, right? Just
He'll be riots on the streets.
Oh,
On
man.
the streets of Oakland.
He'll make it just because of his record, like who he is as a person, I guess.
If
You
he
could
averages
have
like 20, he's not
argument
making
that
it, bro. If he averages
Huh?
20, he's not making it.
If he averages 20 points per game,
If he averages 20, he's not making it like at all.
well, yeah, that's a down.
'Cause then
year
you're gonna
for
have
him.
John
If he
Morant,
averages
you're gonna have
20 and
Kyrie,
the record of
you're gonna have
that-
all these Luke players, bro.
He's not sniffing.
Yeah, no, he wouldn't make it. I mean, that would be warranted, but he's
Yeah.
not averaging 20.
I'm saying if he was. Like, well, what do you think his cutoff would be if he makes 25? Oh yeah, put Curry in there. Fuck it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
25.
actually
You think so? Hey, when John Morant, all these guys are healthy, I don't know. It's gonna be a different league.
I mean, he'll still be averaging. I think the team would be better next year. I think this is the worst they're going to be.
What team?
So, I mean, if they
The
keep those
Warriors?
three players, if they keep Clay and Draymond, I mean, I don't know, but
you
we'll see.
He's gonna be
guys
50
gotta
seed.
evaulve. You guys gotta evolve.
And Wiggins.
Kuminga's the
Yeah,
second best player now.
Yeah. And Pause is your
Standard.
third. Pause is your third.
They're finally
Pods.
playing on pods.
Relying on a guy named Pause is crazy.
He's not our third best, but he's okay.
Who's your third best? Moody Abunius?
Draymond Green.
Yeah, he was good off the bench, honestly.
Yeah,
Really?
he just doesn't play games because he likes to
Dre.
fight people and choke them out. So hopefully he'll continue to play games the rest of the season.
Draymond Green should fight Sean Strickland next. That would be a good 1v1.
Then he got beat up.
I remember seeing like a SGA and Luka comparison. I wanted to bring that up. Do you think
You mean
SGA
Shaq?
is better than Luka?
Shaq said it. Shaq said it.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
You want me to get the quote out?
No.
definitely not. Not even close. No, see, not even close, but
Ludicrous.
Hey man, if
Nah, I don't
Shea
think so.
can make the playoff, I mean, like let him make the playoffs and do some first. Like then
I mean,
we
he
can
is first
have a
seed, but-
discussion.
Luka's averaging 33
Yeah,
in the
that's true.
playoffs. That's like unrealistic, bro.
He made it to the
he's
Western
heavy.
Conference.
Luka's
Final.
already had battles. He's been to the conference
Yeah.
finals. Like
Yeah.
he's played
saying,
the
like, his
Clippers
worst-
18 times. Like
Yeah, so I mean, he just has a better track record, and he's still doing it.
You said it to us,
Yeah.
and you're like, Shea's best season is like Luka's best, like third or fourth season in the league, like so far.
Yeah.
bro, they
It's
memeing
just-
out here with the Luka Doncic stat lines. They're like, yeah, Jason Tatum's final game stat line is Luka Doncic at halftime. Like,
Bro,
Yeah.
he's dropping like 30 at half. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
yeah, dude,
And he be
Luka
doing
just,
this all the time.
insane.
Dude, he has the slowest pace in the NBA too. It's like he's not. He kicked the
But
guy
he has
out
a-
for
he has-
saying
he
he
has
needs to
a-
be on the treadmill.
He has a good change of pace. He's smart. He's like goes slower, and then slowish.
His change of pace is still slow.
No, but like he works on different levels, bro.
No, I know what you're
levels of
talking
slow.
about. Just still slower than the average man.
Oh,
You just
yeah,
crafty,
slower-
you know?
slower than
It's
the
about
average
timing.
man.
It's about timing, man.
Hard
Yeah.
worker, you know what I mean?
Hassan, can you guard him if he's slow? I don't want to hear it.
No, I'm faster than Luka Doncic though.
You think you are?
100%. I'll beat him in a race.
You think in a race, this athlete's
Yeah.
gonna lose to you? I don't know.
Luka Doncic, yes. How much
I
does he
don't
weigh?
know.
Bro,
That's
do you
gonna
see
pull a hamstring trying to
the way
run.
that he plays? I know.
No, he's an athlete though. Like
So am I not an athlete?
he's an NBA athlete.
That doesn't mean anything,
Why not an
bro.
athlete?
You're an LA Fitness athlete.
Bro, I don't. Just because he's in the NBA doesn't mean he's the
He
fastest
said
guy
first
ever.
team LA Fitness.
If you said
You see what
Gobert or
Jokic
something,
looks
I'll
like?
believe you. If you said Gobert, I'll believe you.
I can beat Jokic in a race too.
Oh, but you don't think
That
I
sound
could
crazy?
beat DeAndre Jordan in the 3-point contest?
I think you would,
No, you
Omari.
can't.
Honestly, Omari, on God, I think you would. On God, I think
No,
you would.
he can't.
Thank you.
Dude,
Omari,
these guys
Omari,
shoot threes
Omari,
every
I
single
think you would.
day.
Don't ever hear
Bro,
it.
no,
No.
DeAndre Jordan sucks, man.
Are we
He
in
has
the
no
gym today,
coordination.
Omar? You play basketball today?
Yes.
You're lying.
I didn't play basketball today. I was gonna go yesterday, but I didn't.
Well, DeAndre Jordan has been playing basketball.
That don't matter,
day
dude.
in,
He
day
still
out,
can't
10
shoot threes, man. I want to see one tape of him
What
making
about
10 threes in a
Hassan,
row.
what about Perkins? What about Kendrick Perkins?
Oh my god, dude, I'm tearing that nigga up, man. I'm tearing Kendrick
Watch what
Perkins.
Hassan say
Dude,
something.
he's what?
What
About
about
Perkins?
Kendrick Perkins?
I can beat him in a race.
No,
No,
Right
I'm
now,
talking about
Omari
tape.
shooting.
Omar can beat him in 3-point
Omari
contest right
shooting.
now. But in the NBA, when he was in the NBA, I don't know. Maybe Omar could beat him because they're not focused on
Maybe?
shooting threes.
Gobert, I'm cooking that nigga. He can't shoot for
No,
real. He
he's
had
not.
that one little
DeAndre,
clip.
you
I don't
see him
know
in
He
the
had that one
summer?
clip. He had
I
that
don't
one
know
Gobert in
clip.
the
about
summer?
He had
Summer
that
clips are
one
crazy.
clip carried him, dude. That one clip carried his whole summer.
And
man.
Ben Simmons. You
He's
see
not
Ben
doing that
Simmons in
again.
the summer? You think you beat Ben
Oh, yeah.
Simmons?
Ben Simmons outside the
Ben
NBA.
Simmons is different though. That's a mental thing.
That's what
Ben Simmons is a mental thing. He should
I'm
be
saying
able
a
to
race. This has nothing to do with basketball ability. I can beat Luka Doncic in a race.
I don't think you would.
No, I don't think you beat Luka. You can beat Kendrick Perkins though.
You'll beat
Ain't no way
Perkins.
you're
You'll
beating
beat like
Luka.
In a
Gobert.
40-yard dash, I'll beat Luka
You'll
Doncic.
beat Gobert, but you're not
No.
beating Luka. Dude, he's
No.
like he's trained, bro.
Yeah.
You got to
Where's he
realize he's
trained at?
6'7" and his strides are like 2 years.
Dude, he weighs 230.
Dude,
He
he's
weighs like
an
4 now.
athlete, Hassan. He's not.
He's
even,
an
like,
athlete. Do you
he's
see
not
his body?
6'7".
He's not even
6'7".
fat or tubby.
He is.
Yeah, he's
he
not
is tubby.
He's not. He's not fat.
Bro,
He's
he's
not
chubby,
like.
bro.
He's not.
He's not like
Bro.
Zion.
He's not like
Zion's fat.
I'm not beating Zion.
Zion would torch you.
Yeah, I'm not beating
You're not
Zion.
being Luka either. You're not being
You're
Luka.
not
Yeah,
beating
I'm
Luka
beating
Yeah, I
either.
don't know.
By the way he plays basketball and like his pace, I've never
But
seen
he
this guy
ain't
run
got no
close to-
basketball in his hands. It's just a straight line
You gotta
race.
worry about the ball.
Yeah, I would beat Luka too. 100%.
Oh my god, the comments, bro. Make a TikTok.
You're not even beating me, man.
All right, let me take it. Amari, I'll beat you in a race. We can race
You're not even
tomorrow.
beating me. I will. I'll put some money.
How much you want to put on that?
Oh,
Honeymoon.
Listen, right now, go outside with your
100 amps.
camera and show us how fast you are. And
Yeah,
then
nah,
show
I'm
the
good.
40-yard
I
dash.
had to run by.
yeah, go run by your camera right now.
I'm gonna do the Cat Williams like race.
Yeah, oh yeah, that nigga had the 4-4.
That's what I'll
Be
show
serious.
you. You won't even see my face. You'll just see a blur. That's how fast.
It's
I
funny because that shit was not 40. That shit
Wanna
was
see me
a
again,
basketball
like-
court.
Watch me do it again.
am.
That was
Solar
not 40.
flare.
You're still pretty fast though.
Yeah, but he was missing like a fourth of the race. Like,
Or do you think
like
I can
90
beat
feet.
Jokic? You think Jokic in a race?
nah, he's zooming too.
No, you're not beating any
Oh, my.
NBA player in a race.
Just because they're NBA
That's
players
not
doesn't mean they're
retired.
fast.
But
Hassan,
they're
I don't know,
They're
bro.
athletes
You're like
and they're
eyeballing
bigger.
yourself. Hassan, you're like
You see,
eyeballing yourself.
have you seen Kenny the Jet Smith's legs? You're not beating him either.
Who?
Kenny the Jet Smith. Ever see what his legs look like?
Do
you seen that
his knees?
picture?
I see his knees. He's not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He
Can't
torched
run.
you too. He
No,
cooking you
he's
too.
No, he'll beat Kenny. He's gonna beat Kenny.
Trip
Kenny's
halfway in the
knees are
race,
inverted, bro.
Trip
That
over his
nigga's
own leg.
His knees is kissing, and his feet trying to run away from each other.
Yeah,
Like,
that's gonna destroy Luka. Thank you.
He'll beat
Yao
Charles Barkley. He'll beat
Bro,
Shaq. He'll
Hassan,
beat
isn't
those
here one of your
guys.
glazing
who's
accounts?
this? Yeah, who's this? Who's this
Ming. No,
nigga?
it's
Man?
not me.
Yao Ming.
I said we'll beat
Hassan,
Shaq in a race. I don't think
I
Beck's
don't
good.
think that's good.
Damn.
Oh, who's
Damn.
Yao
I'll
Ming?
definitely be Shaq
I
in a
think
race.
it's Murtaugh.
Oh, okay.
Why is he cosplaying?
I was thinking it was Gevo, but it's not.
I don't know. But I think I'll be Luka.
How? You say this so
See.
confidently too.
You say the darndest
Because-
things.
The darndest
Because
things.
I'm actively on a treadmill.
All
every
right.
day.
What were you
Bro,
doing in the
Luka's
last 4 weeks?
actively
Are you on that
busting
one
people's
sprinting
asses
one?
on the basketball court.
Yeah, but you see how slow he plays.
Hassan,
He does it on
Hassan,
purpose.
think
It
Doesn't
about
mean
this.
he
Can't
runs
run.
that slow.
Hassan, the
Yeah.
faster
the
players that
basketball.
Hassan, the NBA players that are faster than you can't stop, like can't get in front of him and shit like that. Like
More,
can't
you
swat him.
remember that cone drill
Faster
Luka was
than you.
doing like a couple years back?
the That was like earlier this year. That was in the off season. That was this year. That shit was so
He's
bad.
informed. Hustle, he's informed.
Was he working out with Curry or something? He was working out with Steph or something like that.
Yeah, he was
that was insane. He was going so
0.5
fucking slow.
speed. Yeah, I'm gonna send you guys a video.
Matter, though. That's still not a sprint. That's like lateral quickness.
Okay, but Omari, you see how slow he was going.
That shit was crazy. I'm not gonna lie. But...
Yeah, I'm beating him in a 40-yard dash.
You're not.
All right, you gotta run through.
Luka's my cousin. I'll let him know you want to race.
I'll do a 40-yard dash. Maybe tomorrow when we can record it.
Once my legs is warmed up. Once his legs warmed up, I'll race you.
All right, we can do that, and we'll see how long.
We'll all four do a race tomorrow.
No, we're gonna time it, and I'm gonna find Luka's combine stats, and I'm gonna bring it and compare it.
All right, bet. We'll do that, and then we'll make a video.
Oh, brother, combine. He was like a young bro. He was like fit.
No, he wasn't. He's been
fat his whole life. When he was like 17, when he was 17.
That's not fit though. He's just a little tweak.
He's light. He was light back then. He was light.
Right now he's 230 though.
Motherfucker 270.
And Hassan, how much do you weigh?
No, imagine.
I'm not 230.
I'm
like 185.
But you're also not 6'7", you know.
Yeah.
That's true. Let me see.
And you're not an NBA athlete, which I would like to remind yourself.
No.
LA Fitness Hooper.
Kendrick Perkins
You're not even the best LA Fitness Hooper.
Kendrick Perkins is an NBA athlete. Big Baby
athlete is a stretch. Athlete is a stretch.
Just because he's an NBA doesn't mean he's fast.
Glenn Davis cookie too. Celtics big baby going crazy on you.
Oh, you might. Hassan, Celtics big baby will.
Yeah, just because he's in his prime in a certain year doesn't mean he's gonna beat me in a race.
Yeah, because they're still relatively athletic. It's like looking at okay, but there's still niggas like Gerald. You know Jeremiah, he's pretty fast, like for being a big nigga.
That's fair. That is true. But
you know what I mean? Like some big niggas can still have
like
it's like a bowling ball. You know what I mean? Like you're not gonna stop that momentum.
I can still beat him in a race though.
Wow, you're still saying this. I guess I'll agree to disagree.
What about a mile?
Yeah, bet me a cheeks.
A mile?
A mile?
Because they're an athlete. They're conditioned.
Are you gonna walk? You're gonna walk at some point. They're not.
In a mile?
Hassan, they're trained to like.
I'm not gonna walk in a mile.
Buddy, you will.
Oh my goodness! You know what my mile time is back in the day?
They played NBA games.
Back in the day. What about now? What about current Hassan?
It'd be around there.
Dude, this is hilarious.
I ain't gonna have to pass out.
I'm gonna look up Glenn Davis mile time. No.
Can you hear me now?
Let's look up. I'm gonna look up Luka Doncic's mile time.
Yeah, you bet.
What's your mile time, Hassan?
What's Big Baby Davis's 40 time?
My best mile time is like.
What's your current mile time?
I don't want to hear 6.
Well, I don't know my current. I haven't ran a mile in a while, or ran one. Yeah, I haven't ran a mile in a while.
It's not gonna show
mile in a while.
Mile in a while.
So how do you know you'll beat somebody that is actually a trained athlete?
Just because I know I've run multiple miles in my lifetime, so I know.
There's probably some 6th grade cross country girls who will cook us right now.
That's like Michael Jordan. That's like Michael Jordan saying I could win it. I could beat LeBron James 1-on-1 right now because I used to play basketball. That's
not true because he's 45.
I used to run a mile really fast. I could outrun someone.
45.
I haven't done
Michael Jordan's like 50 something.
Bez, I ran a couple miles in my life.
45.
That's what I'm saying. He's like,
still 24. I ran a couple miles. I'm still athletic. You're acting
but if you haven't done it in years, it's not like you're gonna get up out of bed and just run a mile.
I've walked a mile before, but I'm just saying, like, I've never timed myself trying to do a mile in a minute.
Walking is different.
In a minute, you ain't gonna do a mile in a minute.
In a while is what I meant.
Oh, in a minute, I got you.
Yeah, but okay. Do you think? I still think I can hit 630. You think Luka can hit 630?
Yes, he's 5 minutes, probably.
Bro,
he'll do whatever you do better.
Yeah, because they have a lot of stamina. You have to have a lot of stamina to play in the NBA. And he be playing 40-minute games.
Luka
you know what I mean? Like,
puts up 40 shots a game. Oh, them heavy ass
shots. We all play basketball too. It's different though. Like you get
playing 40 minutes in a.
You can rest on off.
But after games though, you know how tiring after games are. You know what I mean? Like with running clock and stuff.
I know what you mean.
Bro, and Luka's every possession.
I feel like basketball conditioning is different than like running conditioning though. Running stamina.
Now you still have amazing stamina like Steph. You know what I mean? Like his stamina is like
he's all world
up there with all. It's like all world. He's just a basketball player.
He's like 180 at 6'4". Like he's not having that much weight on him. You know what I mean?
Damn nigga, yeah. You said he 7 inches thick.
He got the wife. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He said he got some nice girth, nice smooth balls.
Well, I didn't say all that.
He was getting to it. But
Luka's
I mean, yes,
playstyle-
but I'm saying like you gotta have a lot of. But he be having 40-minute games too. You have to have a lot of stamina to be doing that.
Okay, but you see how
And they
slow
double
he's
and
going
triple
too?
team him.
Yeah, but it's still
Okay, but he
it
doesn't play
matter. Like
defense.
him.
But, like,
But him having like a stationary jog is nothing compared to stopping, starting, sprinting. You know what I mean? Like,
okay, but it's not. You have to
for
reach
a long
6
time
minutes.
straight.
Still, you have to run like at a pretty.
Okay,
fast
it's like
pace.
It's
he's
harder to
played
stop.
he's played whole
than
quarters.
just
You
run
know
in
what I
one
mean? Like
direction.
I don't think
This
so.
is
he's played
insane.
whole
You play
quarters
basketball,
just
when
fine.
when you get a break on defense, you take the break on defense.
This is insane.
But by the way,
He's
he's
not
saying
saying
break
off-
on defense, like he's standing in the corner,
It's
bro.
like-
Sometimes he still has to defend. Like sometimes he's not taking a break every possession. Like
But running a mile, like you
You
don't like
guys are
for a
acting
nigga
like-
6'7",
like
you just have to have a light
I'm not-
jog. Like running a mile
Okay.
in 6 minutes, like he could definitely do that.
What do you think his mile time would be?
If he was trying
Better
his
than
hardest,
yours.
he could definitely go under this 6:30, dude. Like
5 minutes,
What do you-
5 something.
You think he's gonna hit 5 minutes?
five's kind of crazy.
Ain't
Five's
like the
crazy.
record like
Luka Doncic is
430.
not hitting 5 minutes.
Ain't like the
The
record
record
430.
is-
He's fat,
He's not
But I think he'll
bro,
definitely
he's
go
not
under
fat.
6:30.
bro. He's 230, Bez.
Pretty
6'7",
easily.
230.
It's not fat.
All right.
He's not fat. They're in shape
All
regardless.
right. So what do you think?
LeBron's
Jokic
fat if
is?
Luka's fat.
No, okay, that's crazy.
All right. LeBron's like 6'10".
He's not
What's LeBron's
6'10",
weight?
bro.
LeBron's
He'd
tall.
be-
It's probably like
he's
250
tall.
right now, 240.
All right.
No way
do you
he's at
think?
like two.
And
Jokic
the
is
fastest
in-
mile right now.
Jokic is like damn near
3 minutes,
300.
43 seconds.
Jokic is like 280, bro.
3 minutes is insane, bro.
3:43.
Wait.
Pushing 4. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
But that's like Olympic track and field. This is Luka
What would
Doncic.
Jokic hit?
6
What do you think
minutes,
Jokic's mile
6
time
minutes
would
would
be?
be a breeze for Luka. I guarantee it.
Bro,
Guaranteed.
dude,
Dude,
Oh,
Yeah, I
yeah,
think Luka kid running
6
miles.
minutes,
If-
he's
Dude,
not-
if the Olympic record is 3:40 and this guy's the NBA athlete, he has to run
just
at
because
he
he's
knows,
an NBA athlete doesn't mean he's running a mile
Let
in
me
6
finish my
minutes.
sentence. He
But
knows
Hassan,
how
bro,
much he has to run to get to a 6 minute mark. You get that, right?
Okay, so
He
would
has to run
Jokic
like
hit a mile in 6 minutes?
maybe he could.
Maybe.
Maybe I don't know.
Cause it's a
Right.
stamina thing. Like it's just a stamina thing. Like Luka,
Jokic got
you're not gonna
stamina,
tell me Luka has less stamina than like 7th graders who can. You know what I mean? You was running a 6 minute mile in 7th grade.
I was running like
come on
5
now.
something, and
That's what I'm saying. You
Five?
think you
Why
think
are
you're
you
more
like
athletic than
Luka?
Luka?
I'm beating Luka Doncic in 6th grade. I promise that.
Dude, come on,
Someone
man.
clip that.
He's
Someone
an
clip
athlete.
that,
He's a
bro.
world
No
class
Okay,
context.
but
athlete.
more, I was like 90 pounds running like a 5.
Don't even say it in a
Okay,
race.
but
Just
still,
say,
like-
I'm being Luka Doncic in 6th grade. You gotta post that shit. Nothing else. Dude.
I was running like 5:30 miles, bro. I think I'd beat
No,
Luka
but
Doncic.
like if you think Luka can't get less than 6:30
Cap,
right now,
I'm calling
like,
cap. I'm calling cap. 5:30.
Okay,
like,
maybe
they
you
were
can.
they were
Maybe
running
you
they
can,
were
but
running miles like.
I don't
You
think
think
him
half of
and E were running hella
LAUSD could be
fast
Luka
miles.
Doncic, basically?
yes.
You were not running 5 minute 30-second miles.
Bro, we got some Luka Doncic going to
Me-
social
no,
system, bro.
in
We
6th
gotta
grade, I
tap
was
in
damn
and
near running
I
pretend
like
do not
it's-
believe
5:30,
that.
bro.
That's cap. Who can
Bro,
believe
ask,
this
you
story?
can
It's
ask
cap.
Elijah. Elijah's
Yeah,
running
nah,
the
Five and a half
same
minutes?
mile.
him and E was running hella fast miles.
Yeah, dude,
Oh,
I was
boy,
like top 3
5.5
in the
minutes.
class.
5.5.
Huh?
Yeah, they're getting in the 5s.
Yeah, it
That's-
was like
they would
me,
compete.
Elijah, and some other guy.
They would
We're
compete.
top
That's
3.
why.
But yeah, we were like a 90, 110 pounds. I'm not hitting that now, that's for sure. But I was lighter and I was athletic. You're talking
Yeah,
about like
yeah,
I'm some
yeah,
like
In
Yeah,
6th grade,
I
this nigga like we was barely hitting 5 feet.
that too. I
If
wasn't that tall.
Yeah.
Bro, but our legs are like the bro. You out here doing like what one of his strides
Strides
is
are
like
like
6
this.
of your little 6th grade legs. Like,
Okay, but he's slow.
but one
You think he's
stride,
slow,
yeah.
like-
but one stride, if he equals 3 of your strides, it doesn't matter that he's slower. He's gonna cover the same amount of distance. You know what I mean? It's about distance. It's not about how fast you're going. If
Yeah,
his
but
legs are
I don't think
longer,
he'll keep
he's gonna
that
cover
pace
more
up.
distance with each step.
I
even
think
if it
they're
is
He's
NBA
gonna
slow.
cover
players
more
and they
distance,
have-
sure, but pace is not gonna be at the same level. As
95% of NBA players are beating Hassan. You're gonna beat the 5% that are
Bro.
tall and slow. Okay.
Just because
You're
he's
gonna
in
be
the NBA,
Taco
he's a
Fall. You're gonna be
basketball player,
Taco
doesn't mean
Fall.
he's
You're gonna
good-
be
he's
Bol
fast.
Bol.
You'll beat
Taco Fall,
Boban.
Boban.
You'll beat Boban Marjanovic. You'll beat that guy too easily. Because that guy's a
Nah,
disease.
he a speed demon.
All the
He is
big
speedy.
dudes that aren't have no athleticism, you're gonna beat all of them.
But I can't be
outside of that-
Jokic. Jokic has no athleticism.
No,
Oh,
you might be Jokic. He's
That
was
fucking
Gabe-
not
Jokic-
athletic.
But it's not
Jokic
that
is
athletic,
speed.
like-
Jokic's the
Nikola
50-50, I'm
Jokic
not
is
gonna lie.
hitting 630.
No, he ain't
On a
hitting no
treadmill, he might hit 530. He might.
No, he ain't in a 5'6".
Bro.
He could hit 6 maybe,
Just
but
because he's an
5
NBA
no.
athlete doesn't mean he's
50-50. I give it.
the
I give
greatest
Jokic
athlete of
50-50.
all time.
Let me see. What is NBA players'
High schoolers can definitely beat Luka Doncic and Nikola Jokic in a freaking mile time.
Jokic maybe Luka nah. Luka's not that
No way,
athletic.
Luka. I don't think.
What has Luka shown you that he can just because he's an NBA athlete and like one of the
Bro,
He's
best
not
players
as
in the
slow
game,
as you think, bro. If
Just
he was that
because-
slow, he wouldn't be getting past people. Like he gets
That's
past
because of
people.
finesse.
But
Bro,
you also don't, dude. Like to run a mile, you don't
You
have
can
to
have a quick
sprint.
first
Like,
step too. What?
you just have to jog. You just to run a mile, you just got to jog.
Exactly.
Like it's not like he's
So what do
sprinting,
I-
but he's not sprinting.
he's not
Like, I
doing
don't understand
anything
if it was like a
different than me.
sprint.
Exactly. He doesn't have to fucking.
So he,
Like,
bro, he
book
already
it
has to
the whole
train
time.
super hard to like be sprinting all,
Okay,
the,
yeah,
all the
I
time.
get
in
his
NBA.
stamina is good
He's
too.
gonna
but
have enough stamina to run a 1 mile. It's only 1 mile. Like I don't
My
understand.
stamina could be at the same level, but you can understand that my stamina could be at the same level too, because
But
it's just
not.
running, right?
You're capping though. It's not. You know your
No,
shit is
I'm
not.
saying it could be. You guys
But
are
it's
putting him
not,
at a
though.
higher pedestal
Nah,
because he
bro.
plays in the NBA. This
Because
has
yeah,
nothing to
because
do with any
he's active.
NBA
He's
basketball
active every
skill.
single day of his life.
But
Dude,
you're
just
literally
running.
saying you could beat him. That's why we're saying
Yeah,
your
but
stamina
I can.
it
But
could
I'm
be
saying,
at somewhere.
I'm breaking it down. I'm breaking it down. We'll put it into perspective though. Like anybody with a high level of stamina could beat Luka Doncic. I don't care. Like if you're in high school.
But that's not you.
My
Though. That's
age.
what I'm saying.
Okay, but I'm saying that I could beat him because I know I have more. Like not the same amount of stamina, but I think I can beat him in a race and in a mile time.
I just think
no.
you think you have more stamina than him when you don't.
No, I don't. I don't have more stamina than him, but I think I can beat his mile time. I don't have to have more stamina. I think I'm faster than him in general.
But then you're not gonna pace yourself like him. He's gonna be able to do the same consistent speed throughout the whole time. You're gonna have to stop.
But
To
yeah, I
catch
think
your
it's gonna be
breath.
slower than my pace, though. Is exactly what I'm
Not
saying.
that much slower
You
that
put
you're
him
gonna beat him. I think though. I don't think so.
All right, well, we have to.
Yes.
There's no way we can
Stick
prove
with
this. I'll do my
I
40-yard
can't find
dash,
anything.
and we'll see.
Someone
We'll
said
see what-
Iverson ran a mile in 4:40.
Huh?
No,
that's
you
Iverson.
can't look miles. You got to look at their combine and then like extrapolate it. There's
Yeah,
no
that's
way
how.
you're
That's the
gonna
only way we
find-
can prove this theory.
Dude, every time I put NBA players mile time, like the first 10 articles, like LeBron James. I don't care about LeBron James.
No, you're not gonna find no mile times.
You know, I'm not being LeBron James.
Yeah, thank you for coming back down to earth, buddy.
Yeah, there you go. At least one logical
I mean,
comment.
LeBron James, nothing.
I just think Luka's fat and slow.
He's not that big.
Sure,
It's not like
sure.
If he was
He's not
Zion
like
fat, I
that.
believe.
Zion is like athletically
You
gifted.
know, I'm a clip where he said I think Luka's fat and slow, and then put it right before where he says I think I could be Luka in middle school, and then that's gonna be the TikTok.
I guarantee I could have been Luka.
Post that.
Come on, man.
I don't know, man. But
More, but if my mile time's around like 5:30 to 6, I'm beating Luka Doncic, bro.
No,
Luka Doncic
I don't think
now
you
is
are.
I don't think you run
I
at
don't think
5:30
you
to 6 right now.
No, I'm saying in 6th grade I was. I can beat.
I
him
don't even
with
think
a
your
mile
I don't even
6th
think your pro self is beating Luka in that time.
You know,
My-
Luka
my
averaged
best time?
47 points this week, right?
grade. Huh?
He averaged 47 points this week,
So let's equate
All right,
that
he's
to
a good
distance
basketball
traveled.
player.
and he's not tired.
Let's do distance traveled.
He's definitely tired.
Listen, how many points did you average this week?
73.
Is that actually Murtaugh? Murtaugh, you coming tomorrow?
What do you say?
Oh my god. Hey Hassan, you
Bro,
want to
No,
see
it's
this?
Yao Ming, bro. Get him out there.
Yeah, we need Yao
It's
Ming
not
out there.
true. He's super good at basketball. He can be slow and good at basketball.
Now we pass into delusion. So we're in copper now.
No, honestly, he might be out of a job if he was slower than Hassan.
Yeah, he
That's
would.
not true.
That's
This
not
is
He's not
true.
gonna beat
dude,
nobody off the
Hassan-
dribble.
Listen, if he's your like speed, he's not gonna be good.
Kendrick Perkins was a
He would be
NBA
Stanley
player.
Johnson
NBA
if he
champion.
was slower than Hassan. He'd
He's
be
not a
Stanley
center.
Johnson.
Kendrick Perkins had a job because he was 7 foot. Okay,
Okay, and he's good at rebounding.
you know how those 7-footers get treated.
All right, the only thing we can do is test my 40-yard dash and then compare it to Luka's combine.
All right, we'll see.
All right.
Oh,
We'll
run
do
him
that.
out.
Let's see, man.
I'll run him
We'll
out.
do that.
We'll
I'll
go
bring
to
a bunch of
tomorrow.
NBA
Tomorrow.
players if you think you're
We'll
that
go to
fast.
LA Fitness Hassan. Next one, we'll run a mile.
No, we can do it. We can do it tomorrow. I wanted the mile to be on grass, but we don't have to do the mile because that's not gonna prove anything. You only can do the 40-yard dash.
No, that's how you know what your mile time is right now. That'll prove that.
No, but I'm saying even at my best mile time, you guys don't think I would beat him. So there's no point in me doing a mile. 40-yard
Nah,
dash
for
makes
sure.
more sense.
Well, this
I'm
is
gonna hit up my
hypothetical
homies to
5:30,
get one.
5 minutes.
I'm gonna find an NBA player. I'm gonna hit my homies up and be like, "Hey, bro, I need you to get this guy to run a mile so we can see if."
No, I didn't say I can beat any NBA player. The reason I chose Luka and Jokic.
Fine,
Ah,
we'll find
you're
the
thinking-
fat
just
one.
athletically
Nitpicking, huh?
gifted.
Nitpicking, huh?
Fine, we'll find
Yeah,
the fat
no,
one just for you.
I choose Luka and Jokic because I think they're slow. And the way they play the game.
You could race against Kenneth Lofton. We'll see about that.
I'd lose to him too. No, oh god, he's
What?
fast. Kenneth Lofton.
You beat Luka, but not Kenneth
Dude,
Lofton.
you think you're
Kenneth
smoking
Lofton's faster than
Luka,
Luka.
but you're losing
He's
Kenneth
fucking
Lofton.
310
He's
pounds. What do you mean?
330. Kenneth
Yeah, but
Lofton
you
is
see how
330.
fast he is when he plays, bro.
I'm done. No, I'm done. I swear to God, I'm done.
Luka is slower than that.
Luka plays at a
Dude.
slower pace than him. I just said that I'm using my evidence of how I see Luka play basketball. The
Bro,
drills.
but Luka
I've
plays
never
at
seen
that
him do
pace
anything fast in my
on
life.
purpose. That doesn't mean he runs that fast. Like he plays at that pace on purpose.
When have you ever
Like,
seen him
that's
play
just his game.
do anything fast in general?
Fast
What do you
break.
mean you can run down the court? Yeah. He's gone coast to coast before.
I'll literally send you a clip on Twitter. I'll send you a clip on Twitter. They're saying he's playing against plumbers.
Look up Luka coast to coast highlights.
No, there's one. I just retweeted it from today. It's him going against
today. From today.
Look, I'm gonna send it in a private chat, brother.
Player? Yes, I do.
No, you
I think Thanasis would beat him in a race too.
We got linked in the chat.
Thanasis could do anything.
Let me press on it.
Check that out. You're not faster than that.
Thanasis would trip in mid race.
Well, you are faster, but
mid verse.
Mid race. Can be done for.
I'm faster than this one I played yesterday on Tuesday.
Look, he's getting past everybody. He's faster than everybody.
That's just
he's running past the whole defense.
Hassan, Bez. He's in the delusion. He's
gone. This is faster than it's just a good layup. Omari, look at this. Come on, bro.
Yeah, I'm watching right now. Hold on.
He got past everybody on defense.
See?
You watch it on TV though, and you think, "Oh, I could beat it," but then you see it in person, it's like, "Shit, that he's really fast or he's really big."
Yeah,
so you think you could beat him when you see him on TV.
I see your point,
but in real life, it's not like that. It ain't like that.
I see your point, but I mean, his pace is still pretty slow if you put it compared to other NBA players.
Yeah, he's obviously going to be one of the slower
compared to
NBA players.
Compared to you,
this is the basketball though. I'm saying like just athletic ability. Or we'll just say it's 40. What's it? We'll do the 40. We'll compare it to Luka, and we'll see if I'm fast.
That's gonna have like a 5.5 time.
I'm gonna find all the slow NBA players because I don't know if I'll find Luka, but I'll find some.
Yeah, facts.
We got to make sure the 40 is legit too when we do.
If I'm warmed up, my 40 is gonna be at least 4 or 5.
No, we can do it tomorrow.
You guys think you're faster than you actually are, but we're not that good. We're not that nice.
I'm like 6'8", 7, 100%.
No, you're not that bad either. There's no way.
I'm faster than the average individual.
You'll probably be around like
40. Let's check average 40-yard dash to think we're
probably like 5 seconds, but we're a little faster than that. So like 4.8, 4.7. That's what we'll probably run.
Average 40-yard dash. Average 40-yard dash is 5.6.
So I'm saying we'll be like 4.8, 4.
I'm beating a 5. I'm not doing a 5.6.
You'll be a 4.8. I'm telling you, 4.8, 4.9. That's probably.
If I'm warm, I'm beating 5 seconds. I think.
How accurate are we even gonna get the time? Do we even have that smart
iPhone?
You think it's gonna be like accurate?
That's all we got, bro.
Yeah, so you got.
I'm gonna turn the phone. It's gonna be like 8.7. How's it like?
We do 3 trials and average them out. That's what they do.
Okay. All I know is
this is
better than an average athlete. So
7.8.
All right, we'll see tomorrow. We might get some cameras and y'all might see on the channel. We'll see, man.
I don't know about most small forwards. That's a lot. That's a lot of people, but.
Small forwards, they're quick. What you mean, small forwards?
Nah, because he said Luka is faster than every center and power forward, faster than most small forwards.
Oh, he said Luka?
Yeah. No, he's not.
I'm not.
Thanasis Antetokounmpo is faster than Luka Doncic.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say every center and every power forward either, but.
Yeah, nah.
But Luka is not that slow.
Anthony Davis is faster than Luka Doncic.
Yes.
That's a power forward right there. Dwight Howard right now is probably faster than Luka Doncic.
I don't know.
Right now.
He's older, but
if his booty don't hurt, yeah.
If his booty sore, he not going.
What do you mean by that?
You know what I mean. It's not even hidden no more.
He put some thick cheeks at the end of the finish line.
We know how he swings.
He run a 4.3. You see some thick cheeks over there.
Just have people twerking at the end.
If you got Kyle Lowry at the end, Dwight Howard goes
big booty.
Hey yo, I heard the Lakers getting Kyle.
Well, how do you feel about that?
Hey, you know what? They got them good BBLs. You know what I'm saying? You got to get a upgrade. You know what I'm saying?
I'm really
trying to get that Kyle Lowry.
He'll fit right in.
If I'm ever in Beverly Hills and I run the Kyle Lowry, I'm just gonna be on that type of time.
He's not gonna know how to act though.
All right, we're gonna end it here. We'll do our 40s tomorrow.
We can wrap it up unless you guys have any other thing you want to talk about. Any type of trade rumors? Did you want to talk about anything?
We can talk about that next week.
Yeah, we touched on OG. OG was the most important trade so far.
It was good, OG.
And Pascal, we didn't say nothing about Pascal.
Oh yeah, Pascal. Yeah, fuck the Pacers. They don't deserve media time.
They won today without Tyrese. They haven't played yet. So
yeah, they barely won.
A recurring theme, like Tyrese gets hurt and they start losing again.
They won today. They got Pascal now though. It's all good.
But where they stand in the standings? Let's see.
Let's see who's gonna win on Sunday. No, good job.
26 and 20.
Let's see who's gonna win. Let's pick.
Oh, are you talking about football?
Oh,
we haven't talked about football.
Oh yeah. That's a good one.
You can give that.
Who's going to Super Bowl? Who's winning? Let's finish the episode on that. That's a good pick, Gabe. I actually wrote that down and forgot about it.
Niners,
So
Ravens.
do you want us to do like choose the AFC matchup, or sorry, the Super Bowl matchup and the champion, or
Yeah, choose who's winning
I'm
AFC,
gonna say
choose
who's
who's
gonna
winning
win the game
NFC,
first.
and then choose who's winning that game, the Super Bowl.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay. For the Chiefs versus the Ravens, I have the Ravens winning the game. I think it's going to be a close game, but I think the Ravens are going to pull through. Their defense is the best in the league. Mark Andrews is clear to play, I believe, right, guys? Am I right in saying this?
You were right.
That's going to be a huge W back. You know, the Ravens have been rolling lately, and the Chiefs have not looked the best in the last years. I mean, they still won their games, but they have not looked the best in the last, like, as good as they should be. And yeah, so I'm rolling with the Ravens. Should I say my other pick too, or should we say everyone won?
No, yeah, say your NFC pick.
Okay, my NFC pick for the Niners versus the Lions. I have the Niners winning. I think the whole overall Niners team is better than the overall Niners team is better than the Lions team right now, and it is in it's in San Fran, right, as well.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I mean, couple of the home game. I don't know how Jared Goff and the Lions are going to pull off an upset, but I think the Niners are going to win.
Yeah, I'm gonna piggyback off that. I got the same exact thing. I got the Ravens. I think that'll be a good game, but I do ultimately think the Ravens got it this year. I've been a believer in them since day one, and Lamar's playing MVP level. He's about to get his second one, and I think if he tops it off with a Super Bowl, that'll just elevate his legacy into one of the best QBs of all time. So I got them being the Chiefs. The Chiefs, no receiver help really this season, so I think they're gonna get taken advantage of there. Then I got the 49ers in the NFC. I just think the Lions, they had a good little run this year. They have a good team, don't get me wrong, but I think the 49ers just have a more complete team. I trust Brock Purdy more than I trust Jared Goff. I know that may not be that crazy, but I feel like the coaching behind the 49ers, I trust them, and the defense. And I just feel like Brock Purdy, I've seen him make less mistakes. Jared Goff has been a lot better this year, but even going back to his time with the Rams, he's prone to making some, especially when he's on the road. At home, they've been elite this year because they're in the dome. He's safe. He feels, all good. But when they're outside, when they're not in the dome, Jared Goff has underperformed. So I'm going to go with the 49ers being the Lions.
All right. I got the Ravens. I got the Ravens over the Chiefs. I think
Hassan, repeat yourself in lag. Hassan, repeat yourself in lag, Hassan.
I think he's gone.
Yep.
All right. Who you got, Omari?
Hello. I'm back.
Nothing was heard. Nothing was heard.
Nothing was, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I have the Ravens. I think they're the best team in the NFL right now. Lamar Jackson. He's him. He shall save us. He's our savior. And I think
Lamar Jackson.
He shall save us.
Lamar Jackson, if you're hearing this. Lamar Jackson, if you're hearing this, please save us.
But yeah, like Beth said, if he wins the Super Bowl this year, accolade-wise, he's as close as Mahomes. He's only one Super Bowl away from being the same accolade-wise for Mahomes, which is pretty big. And all the critics, everything that he's been through this year about not getting a contract deal, people saying he's not a top 10 QB, proving them all wrong. I think he's obviously going to be the best QB in the NFL if he wins tomorrow.
Nice. Okay.
How does this always happen?
Who did he pick? I didn't even hear that.
The Ravens.
What do you mean? He picked Lamar? Yeah, the Ravens.
No. I thought he was talking about the 49ers.
We don't know where he's at. He's on Mars right now.
All right, go ahead, Omari. Give your picks, and we'll get this guy back
out of there. Yeah, we'll piggybacking off what Hassan was saying. Lamar Jackson so far has proved every doubter and hater wrong from the beginning of the season. Oh, he's taking it back.
Just keep going, bro. Just keep going. Yeah. I don't know if we'll lose him again.
Well, I was piggybacking off what you were saying, Hassan. I think Lamar is proving every doubter and hater wrong. I do love the story and narrative that he. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, Mom.
All right. Okay. You can go ahead.
All right. I'll go with 49ers. That was my second team.
No way. You're picking Brock Purdy.
You picked Brock Purdy.
Well, I actually think that the Lions, it'll be a close game. The Lions actually have a chance of beating them. After I saw that Packers game, Packers should have won, but the kicker sold them. Brock Purdy is not the best QB. I think.
Did you see what Matt LaFleur said about the kicker?
Yeah,
said
that
every time he goes out there, I'm like, bro, why would you say that? He's gone
not a
for
good
sure.
sign.
Yeah, he's
Not a good sign. But yeah, I think there's a weakness with the 49ers, and that's at QB. Like, even when the Ravens beat them, Brock Purdy had like 4 interceptions. The way that you beat them is to make Brock Purdy beat himself, and I think the Lions actually have a chance of beating him.
I'm gonna just piggyback
Their
off that.
secondary is terrible, so that's why I think they'll lose. But I think it'll be a close game. Am I back?
Yeah, you good.
All right,
we got your point. Yeah.
Anytime I talk, I start to lag, so I'll keep it short.
I don't think Lions defense is good enough to do what the Ravens did against Brock Purdy. So
at all.
That's why I don't have them
I
winning.
couldn't finish my point because I lagged. I said the Lions secondary sucks, so that's why the 49ers are winning.
Oh yeah, there you go. That was what I was gonna say. But
yeah,
man's in and out of consciousness over here.
Yeah,
I think
Omari. We know who you got, but you can tell the people anyway.
So I'll start with Lamar. Like I said earlier, I think he's proving every hater wrong. I love that he is, he came back, he got his contract held out, got his bread, and then his first seed MVP, about to hopefully win an AFC championship and hopefully a Super Bowl. On the other side, I do also have the Niners and Brock Purdy. I do agree that Brock Purdy didn't play that great last game, but he did lead a game-winning drive. He still had a clean game relatively. The Baltimore game, I know that was a stain on his 16 games in the league, but his however many games in the league, like 20.
It's 20.
But
it's 20.
It's just, I still trust him in these big moments to come through. He's only lost, the only time he's ever lost a playoff game is when he got hurt. So I think that he'll it seems good, but any good team's gonna be good.
He's Jimmy Garoppolo with CMC.
No, we're not saying any Brock Purdy today.
Yeah, we're not.
Garoppolo with the CMC makes Brock Purdy equals.
Hassan, what does CMC stand for?
What's the name? Never had those stats in his life. He'll never sniff those kind of stats.
Who?
I said Jimmy G will never sniff those kind of stats.
Yeah, he won't. Jimmy G will never hit those stats.
So I definitely got him comfortably over the Lions. I think the Lions are a great team, and I'm surprised that I'm not surprised that they made it this far, especially how strong they started the year off. I know they had like a little slump in the middle, but I think they picked it up well enough. Yeah, I think they picked it up well enough, and but at the end of the day, I don't think they're enough to beat the Niners unless Brock those four picks or something.
I like it.
All right, who's winning the Super Bowl then? I'm gonna go first. I got the Ravens. They're just the better team, the best team in the league. I see it through and through. They already did one on the 49ers early in the year. I think it's going to be more the same when and if they meet up, just because the defense is on another level. I think they got the QB right there, and that's the most important part of a matchup. And when the teams are so close together in terms of like coaching, offense, defense, I think the QB is where the difference is. Most of the time, sometimes it could be the coaching, but again, they both have John Harbaugh. At this point, I don't know no more because the other one got a coach in the league. Shout out to the Chargers. They actually got a good coach, but
they got Jim. I'm happy about that.
They got Jim. Yeah. Okay. So John versus Kyle Shanahan. I think it goes down to the QB and Lamar. Obviously, no questions. It's better than Brock Purdy, and I think that'll be the difference in the actual Super Bowl. And he's just an elite weapon. You just can't game plan for Lamar because he could break down the defense with his passing. He's improved, and now obviously scrambling, run out the pocket, etc. So, yeah, I got the Ravens winning it all.
I also have the Ravens, and for everything Beth said, since I don't want to lag.
All right, Gabe.
Gabe can go.
Yeah. You might think this is a shock, but I actually have also the Ravens winning the Super Bowl for the reasons Beth gave. The defense, the QB, coaching is pretty top tier from both ends. I just think Lamar's going to get it done. It seems like it's Lamar's time. I'm telling you.
Yes, sir. It is.
Long time coming.
Omari, do you stand with the black community or are you going somewhere else?
Honestly, man.
Has to set him up right here.
Yeah, this whole year,
MLK is a Ravens fan. I just want
this whole year I've been a big Niners guy. I've been a big Brock Purdy guy. I've been a big Debo guy.
Mm-hmm.
I love my guys. I got them going to the Super Bowl. But at the end of the day, man, I gotta ride for my people. I gotta hope, because at the end of the day, this is Lamar's best chance right now. I think Brock Purdy, much respect to him. I think he's amazing, but he's also 24. He has a long career ahead of him. I know Lamar's a little older. He's had to face all types of adversity, especially with this year. So now that he is in the running, beginning of the year, I didn't think that they would be this as good or make it this far. This nigga Hassan is frozen as hell. But
You're looking good though. You're doing the light.
Oh, there you go. He but
he's still frozen.
Yeah, I didn't think at the beginning I had my Niners Bills pick, but seeing as the Ravens
Bills got eliminated, I don't think you could pick them anymore.
And that's what I'm saying. I seen that has the Niners. I mean, the Ravens have made it all the way to the championship game, and how good they're looking so far. I think that they're gonna end up taking it. And I want Lamar to get it. He deserves it.
The NFL's not ready for a black QB to win a Super Bowl.
Let's go, Omari.
Mahomes don't count. We all know this. We all know Mahomes don't count.
Come to the dark side.
Yeah, so I'm
even Brock Purdy.
I think Brock Purdy. Yeah, Brock Purdy. He got his chance. He has more chances. They'll be in the same spot next year.
Hassan.
They're a great team. The better Brock Purdy's gonna get, because he's gonna keep getting better. And so this thing is insane. Brock Purdy's gonna keep getting better, and so are the Niners if they can keep that core of players for the next 3 years at least. They're only gonna get better. So
yeah, it was funny because I was telling him Gabe that if Kyle Shanahan lost or got fired, that he'd be hired within like a week.
He'd be hired the same day.
Yeah,
he'd be hired the same day, man.
How good of a coach he is, but I think we'll see if Brock Purdy's good enough to do it. So
if Brock Purdy's going to be gone before Shanahan, like if they can't get over the hump, obviously not next year. Neither of them are obviously going to leave. But I'm just saying, like if someone were to go bad, they would fire the QB before the coach. I think.
No, I think because Shanahan's been there for so long, they'd probably fire him. I think they'd both go at the same time.
But they've had success with Shanahan.
It doesn't matter if you don't win like with the rosters that he has, and they'll like move on.
He was the Falcons coordinator when they blew that lead too.
Yeah.
So he's had bad luck in the big games. With Jimmy G also making it back. Not winning.
Should have lost last week, but
I think they're gonna have Lions twerking on the field.
I think it'll be a high scoring game.
It's actually going to be some good football on Sunday. I'm excited for it, actually.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, hopefully. It should be two good matchups.
Oh, what is it? Is that noon, right? The Chiefs and Ravens? Is that noon?
Yeah, it's at 12 and the other one's at 3:30.
Go eat some wings.
Yeah, not for real.
Mm-hmm.
What, Super Bowl party at Omari's crib or what?
Yeah,
every year. I'm going to have one. Yeah, every year.
All right, we'll be there. Ravens.
I'll be wearing all black that day.
Let's all pray for Lamar.
Black Air Force Ones. I'll be acting like I'm from Florida.
Lamar Jackson hearing this, please save us.
We gotta have all Lamar Jackson fits.
But no matter what, I'm going against the Lions. If the Lions make it to the Super Bowl, I'm praying on the downfall.
Yeah, it's gonna be a whole Ravens.
Actually, no, I do not want the Chiefs to win it, bro. I'm tired of seeing Mahomes get there.
I'll take Mahomes over the Lions. Honestly, I cannot stand.
I'm tired of this main character syndrome, bro. I'm tired of the plot of him winning every single game.
But he is the main character, though, Hassan. You gotta admit that.
Nah, dude. I feel like the world might end if Lamar wins. I mean, Lamar loses on Sunday.
Dude, he has so much.
He has
whole communities
perfect narrative, bro. Like no team traded for him. The Falcons didn't want him. Like
it'll be it'll be so nasty if he loses.
I think. I think this is his hardest game. Like I think if he makes the Super Bowl, this will be the Chiefs will be a harder game than the Niners or the Lions.
Yeah,
personally.
I just think the Ravens defense is way too good. That I feel like the Chiefs offense right now is like
good. I don't think it'll matter.
But the Chiefs offense this year hasn't been everything.
It's the worst it's been in like 3-4 years.
It's not, but I mean in the playoffs the dude shows up. He shows
up, but let's see if his receivers are gonna show up.
He's the best tight end.
Okay.
Yes, Taylor Swift.
McCole Hardman last week fumbled twice and it almost cost him the game. He cannot do that this week. I'll tell you that because I don't even know why they gave him the touchback. But
man, dude, the Bills, man. I don't even want to talk about them niggas, man. That was insane. Insane decision making.
Did he just lose?
You should go find where Bass lives.
Oh God.
Hey, they said Stephon Diggs has been staring on that field for 3 straight years.
Dude, you know what I saw? I saw a funny one. I saw a funny one. I saw a funny one where they used the same picture and like, damn, Stephon Diggs after 2024 after the game ended. It was the one from like 3 years ago.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Then they had like 3 versions of him because he lost them 3 times in a row.
I know. 3 different jersey colors.
Yeah. I hope if he leaves, he goes somewhere nice. Khalil Shakir is nice though. He was going crazy.
He ain't leaving. He just. I
He's
think
not
they're gonna
leaving.
draft another receiver. To be honest.
Yeah, I think Gabe Davis will leave though because of
Yeah, Gabe's gone.
Josh
That
Allen.
dude is a.
Yeah, Dig should come to the Bears.
Shakir is better anyway.
Diggs is not going nowhere. They're just gonna draft someone else to help him. Like
Yeah.
Gabe Davis is not it. Obviously, we
He's
can
not
tell.
big game, Gabe.
He had 0 in the playoffs again, and I don't even know that. I'm just assuming because it's Gabe Davis. I have no idea.
Check.
He
I'm
actually
gonna
had
check. I'm
0.
gonna check.
But I'm probably right because
I can't think of a memorable Gabe Davis catch from the game. Honestly.
No,
Like,
he was
did he even
not.
catch a pass?
He was inactive, or he was hurt. I'm sorry, he was injured.
Oh, he was.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I remember him walking around. Like I seen videos of him like
cussing
yelling
out
at the
and
fans.
stuff, dude.
Oh man,
Do you know how much Diggs had?
like 2 catches.
Like
he was
30
awful.
yards.
Yeah,
Just
he didn't
like
have a
that.
whole lot.
And a drop.
Let me see.
I think he had like 4 catches and 40 something.
They were saying he's washed, bro. He finished the season off horribly. Like
so bad, dude. Like the second half of the season was so ass.
Yeah, he was.
Diggs had 21 yards receiving, 7 yards rushing.
He had like 18 targets too. I don't know about that many, but he had a lot of targets.
Stephon
He dropped
Diggs
one.
had
He had 9 targets or something like that.
9.
Yeah.
Am I looking at this right? It says. Am I?
Well, Josh Allen
3.
kind of fucked up on one of them. He tried to throw a touchdown at the
catches.
end
Oh,
when
yeah.
Diggs was wide
The
open.
funny thing, he was playing safe all game until the end. Like he kept
3
playing safe. I think
receptions.
they would have a good chance of winning.
And that one drop, like it did hit his hands and stuff, but he did also have to slow down. Like,
Oh
pretty
yeah.
hard.
What about that
I don't
long
care.
one? The long ball.
One of the greatest catchers.
If
in
it hits your
football
hands, though,
world.
yeah. If it hits your hands, you gotta catch it. But
That
That
level,
long
Diggs
ball
gotta
is
be
insane.
catch.
he's a superstar talent.
still gotta be still should have caught it, but the throw still could have been also been.
Did you
big.
see the
Yeah, I
thing?
don't
It was
care
like Stephon Diggs yelling at Brandon Bass, but he's also smiling because he didn't catch that like was it a 60-yard catch? It was like right
Was
there.
he actually yelling at him?
Man. There was one
I don't know.
that
It was a troll.
he
It was a troll
overthrew
video.
him.
It was a troll.
He did get overthrown one too. Like, actually overthrown.
Celtics player?
I'm so stupid.
Tyler.
Yeah, and
It's
then,
funny 'cause they make field goals all year, but when you need it the most, they never show up.
They start shaking. They get like,
Kickers
Yeah,
have
right.
one job, Hassan. Kickers have one job.
oh my god, oh my god.
Man.
and then they try to hero ball DeMar Hamlin. Like, come on now,
Oh my god, dude.
Disney.
That
Hero.
nigga, man.
it's crazy.
All I know is Justin Tucker not folding. That's all I know.
Exactly.
Never ever.
Exactly.
Lamar we trust.
I do trust
Tucker's-
Lamar.
Tucker's
I'm
a
excited
good
for that game, man. I really want him to win so badly. He deserves it. No football. We are talking about football. I don't know if that.
No,
just...
he said that way earlier. That's why I clocked
Okay.
it. That's why.
Oh
I
yeah,
clocked
yeah,
it.
yeah. Okay. I just seen a comment. My bad. But there's your football
Yeah.
talk. Shout out to the Ravens. We all rooting
Go
for them. We
Ravens.
all know this.
Oh, lag.
All right, Hasson's turning into a Minecraft character. I think that's time to wrap it up.
That's how
Thank you. Shout out to everyone tuning in for this
Omari, we
live
tried.
edition of BDL.
Hassan, stop talking.
Yeah,
God damn.
bro, look at him. He's a PS2 graphic. Anyway,
Dude,
God, hey.
he's just
Good frame, guys. That's a good frame.
all right. Thanks for tuning in. Shout out to Lamar Jackson. Shout out to MLK. Shout out to all the brothers. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully this weekend is a good one for us, and Jared Goff does not win.
Facts.
So
Facts. There we go.
take it easy, everyone, and we'll see you on the next episode of BDL.